Hey, internet. Welcome. It's D&D night. Alright, carry on.
Wait, we can't say problematic things anymore?
You
Dang
can
it.
say most problematic things, just not, like, illegal things.
Yeah.
And even if you do, it won't be like, it won't ruin it. It'll just kind of be a bummer. Like, it probably won't get in, like, trouble or anything. It'll just kind of be like, come on, man.
And don't pee in the pool.
Don't make terroristic threats. We're streaming.
Yeah. So if you want to do your meth, in the other room, obviously.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
The meth has to be in the kitchen tonight, or it's off camera.
Look, everyone knows that, at least one of us has the power to retract their eyes and eject the sausage. We all know the sausage is coming out from your brain.
And we all know who has that power.
Yes.
It is Mitch.
Yeah, of course.
He chooses not to use it for all of our
And
good.
that's why we love him so much.
He protects us from the brain sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if you eat enough of that, you'll
You
just
have a
die.
powerful defender.
That's right.
Yeah.
For every brain sausage you eat, you lose a little bit of brain.
I can't believe I don't get to say slurs
This is
anymore.
the key ASMR section.
Listen here, sir.
I do love that.
That was pretty great.
Great. Who knows which one it is?
We're
Could be anyone or anything.
all of them. Virginia.
You know what's ready for you?
Yeah.
That's when we get jumped into.
Yeah, all of your friends are here.
Kevin.
Kevin, RoboCop,
Reginald.
Walker is my dad. Don't talk about it.
Whoa.
Moderna.
Redenbacher made me in a corn factory.
Whoa.
Just popped you right up.
Just put me.
The fuck?
Beat that pussy up!
Acceptable.
Yo, pop it like Orville Redenbacher.
That's like a vocal sample, like far, far recessed in like the back, like a haircuts from that track.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so while we wait for June, who remembers what we actually did in the last couple sessions?
Well, last couple.
So, yeah, I mean, like, one session is split into two in my mind.
Well, so there was epic drinking night out,
Yep.
the recovery, and then we fought the Bagman.
The Bagman.
Rob was
It
having
was
some nightmares.
after we had set out on our journey to the next mission on an airship.
It was on an airship, yeah.
And weird things came out of the bag, if I'm correct.
A shoe?
Like Greg Kinnear.
No, Greg Kinnear did not come out.
Unless the Bagman is played by Greg Kinnear.
I like that.
Yeah,
He's
there we
not.
go. Willem Dafoe?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Bagman inflated Greg Kinnear.
Thereby not
alright.
breaking the hotness rule, but still looking the part.
Really hot Willem Dafoe comes
Mhm.
out.
Technically,
So, Lighthouse Willem Dafoe.
hold on, so
Yeah.
technically he's not an NPC, or he was a monster. Monsters don't have to be fuckable in my game.
That would be so funny if it was.
Coward!
Okay, but there's man in the title, literally.
There was a loophole built in that sentence.
Don't have.
That's right.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
the act. I'm talking about the actor anyway, not the actual character.
I'm sorry, I just heard you're not allowed to fuck the monsters, and I
That's
had
what
to
I said.
shout coward.
I also never said you couldn't fuck.
Look, it
Yeah.
depends. It depends on the monster. There's a lot of ground rules you have to lay. We won't get into all that.
I think we all know what is appropriate
Yeah.
to fuck and what is appropriate.
Everyone draws their line somewhere,
Right.
and we will do it in a respectful and safe location.
That's right.
Oh.
So let's see. I guess a little bit more detailed than how I put it. There was indeed an epic night of drinking, fighting, getting thrown out of a theater, We then kind of had recovery following that, just kind of like nursing our fucking hangovers, eating a bitchin' breakfast. We then kind of got our shit together, went out for one last little shopping spree, got what we needed.
Does
for
everyone
the
have
trip.
their uncommon items?
Yeah.
What did you pick, John?
Excuse me. The belt. Like, I just. No, I was still like choosing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had gone with that. My bad.
No, Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
Solid.
Hell yeah.
Why can't we follow much this?
So we then got onto the ship. More weird things were happening with Vaudry's bag,
Mm-hmm.
and Dalton suggested just emptying out the bag. And
Didn't you almost get pulled into the bag?
Yes.
Rob almost got pulled in.
I would like to thanks the entire team on that one because there was another version of this where Vaudry had to at least survive one round completely solo inside of his bag of holding.
Honestly, it would have been easier for me because I could have just been like, "Here's the blank map. You're in the bag.
Yeah.
I don't need anything other than that."
But yeah, so interesting though. Like it would have been fun to fight in there, but also if it follows the bag like rules, that would have been some stressful fighting because we only have maybe 10 rounds of survival inside the bag of
Because there's
holding.
no oxygen in it.
Yeah, there's con saves or you like start to suffocate.
Oh, boysers. Yeah.
It would have been fun.
So fortunately, we were
For
able
Jeezy
to
Pete's.
haul the Bagman out.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Much
a lot.
to his dismay.
Yeah, there was a lot of effort into that. I think you're still technically jacked.
It was
the next
it was
hour.
1 hour, and we went to a long rest right after that.
You
I
did
think.
say that, yeah. So you decapitated the homie, which was awesome. That was
Very
a really
proud of that.
cool kill.
It actually
thank
was
you.
very thematic that Rob got to have the kill.
Yeah,
And like I said last time, I literally could not have conceivably done that myself. Thank you guys for setting all of that shit up.
I had been planning in that since before Tin Day. Like I found out last year what the Bagman was, and I had it saved. I had it open in a. Sometimes in D&D, we use the internet. I'll keep a grouping of like pages open instead of bookmarks, and I had Bagman open for so fucking.
That's exactly how I start knowledge too.
and like I was talking to you about it as well because I'd also heard about it.
Well, I think we were talking about it at Tin Day.
Yeah, maybe I brought it up by accident. You're like, actually, I fucking discovered this crazy.
Yeah,
shit.
you were like, oh, there's the Bagman. What the fuck is the? I was like, you don't know what the Bagman is.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
And yeah, that shit. That was some good foreshadowing. I had no idea. That's why when I saw the image, though, I immediately was like, "Oh fuck!"
Like I still have a stat block set aside in my phone. You think I'm letting that shit get away?
No, fuck yeah.
Absolutely not.
So I will go on record because it does matter. I did feed Bagman to the thingamajig.
What thing?
Like Gigamwatts it.
Oh yeah.
His name is Thingamajig, or it's whatever it is.
His name is Thingamajig.
Yeah.
They them thingamajig.
Yeah.
That describes it.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, as a shapeshifter, I always prefer. I almost always use they them for shapeshifters.
It was really fun doing that with that doppelganger NPC that we came up with.
Also, let me see real quick.
Doing a changeling wild magic sorcerer was a really fun combo.
Yeah.
So the chat can see it. This is what the Bagman and everything look like.
Kevin McAllister or came to your house, stole all your shit.
Doesn't Tim look
And
good on
then
this
TV
movie?
track.
And that
He
you have
does.
Look at how
Your
shiny-
own
HD
There you go. This is what the
in
Bagman
the
and everything
Asiest
was.
of D's. Yep.
because apparently Kevin McAllister wasn't done. He got addiction to booby
I'll
trapping.
show you HD. Here we go. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, it looks good on the PlayStation.
Yeah. Also, I'm digging what you did with the beard.
Thank you. live from your PlayStation. It's me.
Your boy.
I like the Sports Center-esque, like,
Yeah,
flashing.
that was awesome.
The white flash, they call it.
Yeah.
Alright, let me pull up the actual thing.
What do I meet
I need to keep that thing on me. And by thing, I meant by the tools.
その猫様は哀れるです。
Yes, it's correct.
I'm so glad I finally downloaded an ad blocker, or I guess multiple ad blockers.
Hell yeah.
Last week we were doing a little bit of the cane thing with Rob, just the 4 of us, and apparently the cane page of the website has so many fucking.
Oh yeah, no. If I may just be so bold as to make a controversial statement, fuck you, Scribd.
Oh.
Like, I know you're a website and you have to make money, but seriously, fuck you guys.
Oh yeah, script sucks.
Yeah, script.
5e Tools was getting pretty bad for a while too.
Oh yeah, that's why. Again,
Because your computer aids probably.
it gave our computer a very cool tabletop game, and Mitchell is here. He would like your attention.
At least he cleaned his butt today. That's pretty cool.
It was good of him. Kind even.
Gotta be considerate of our human space.
No. I would do none.
Also, everybody, just heads up, it's June's birthday on next Tuesday.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
This weekend.
I'm gonna be 26.
No,
It's
Next
June.
month?
It's June.
No, it's in
No,
June.
it's June.
Oh, so that's
Okay.
2 months away.
Oh, June's is next Tuesday.
Mhm.
I won't find it.
It's my birthday.
Which means that you have to grant June's wish, which is June wish for a level up.
Oh yeah, can I?
Just got a level.
I know, I'm greedy.
Like literally.
That's why you need to wish for it.
That's why I said. That's why I tried to get the birthday girl to invoke birthday privilege, because I know this is not something we've earned. We're not worthy of
Birthday
it.
privilege doesn't go that far.
It's worth a try.
I'm going
You gave him a very nice massage, and
It's
he
like-
decided. He's like, yes.
It's
You
like
know,
a
this is very-
negotiation tactic. You start out way too high so that they will give you something they might not have.
Mhm.
So
For example, if I go to a job interview and I go, I'll have the souls of your whole family salary, and they'll go, okay, fine, this figures Jesus.
all right,
Rob,
let's
guys, a new
bring it back
pocket.
in. It's almost 8:30.
Yeah, let's
All right.
do this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read over what the key sent to you guys.
Mhm.
It says, "Greetings, operatives. Vassal Tailstrom, a sage who works with the Golden Vault, has reported the theft of the Celestial Codex. This book contains rituals that, in the wrong hands, could have been used to summon dangerous extraplanar entities. The book was stolen by a nobleman named Marcos Delphi, who might be under the influence of some profane entity. 4 adventurers hired to retrieve the book from the Delphi mansion that disappeared without trace. We have good reason to believe they're dead. This quest, should you choose to undertake it, requires you to travel to the Delphi mansion and retrieve the Celestial Codex. May you fare better than the last group. Good luck, operatives."
This message will self-destruct in.
Yeah, and then the key disappears.
The key kind of goes poof,
This
and
is awful.
the key goes poof, but not before it's kind of making like a kind of a cartoon.
Yeah, there's always stuff in there. Every time I look for a part for a gun kit, I always find more.
Yeah.
That's just a service I provide. Every time I lose a part, I call Bandai and say, "Please give me another one," and then I find it anyway. And then I find dice while I'm down there,
It's true.
which is pretty great.
Yeah.
Yada yada.
All right, so we are on the ship.
Mhm.
We just defeated the Bagman.
Yes.
What do you look
I dropped the die.
But then I found that there's like 2 other dice now.
We could have just moved the couch later.
Yeah.
But I wish to know.
I want to know what dice.
I mean, if you want to.
I'm listening.
But yeah, so what are we doing? I guess just killed the Bagman, guys. How are you feeling? What are you talking about? What's happening?
I'm fucking feeling great. Vaudry is like more chipper and upbeat than you've seen him this sober in weeks. Again, he looks like he just stood on the exit side of a wood chipper that had a human run through it. But he's just up there smiling. It's a beautiful day. He's cleaning all of the shit up and putting it back in his bag.
My thighs hurt.
And he kind of goes, hey, I got a weird thought I wanted to bounce off of you guys.
This isn't dice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I find weird there too.
It's something's been
So not dice.
something's been bugging me since the fight with Poe. I want to know if anyone else noticed this. The face he was making the whole time we were there.
Which one?
I've seen that fucking smirk. I've seen that face before.
Oh, you mean like literally?
Oh, look, Caleb.
Yeah, I noticed.
No,
that.
not his face.
Look, Caleb.
See, I was distracted by the fact that man had two different
Different Bagman.
No, the real
Yeah,
face.
it's not-
That's a fair point.
Not Jack's Bagman, Caleb. It's the Bagman from 5G. The Bagman
It's
is
just
safe.
coincidental.
We promise.
All right.
It's a guy who's like
One I
a
can
bag of
You
holding.
got the orangutan in the chat.
I'm like, I want to see that
Hell yeah.
maybe, but I don't know. I just can't.
All right,
So
yeah,
he was.
Rob.
So he goes on. He's like, it looked like the same face my dad would make when he was buying out a real small time company, like a shipyard with two ships. Like he was toying with us the whole time. I know, incredibly fucking obvious, but something about it's just really been bugging
The
me.
man who ripped off a table leg and beat you with it.
Mm-hmm. True.
Look, it takes a long time for me to put things together, narrator voice.
Literally,
You asshole.
I'm pretty sure I had told me like, if I let you go, like
Yeah,
several times.
I learned early on, I just need to drop in an NPC that can make those comments, and no one can say, well, you're not in the room.
Oh, what Vaudry's getting at with all of
Baguette
that
with
is
cheese.
that face never stopped, even after we
Still
tried
hot,
to fight
so
him.
be careful.
Typically, people stop making that face after we tried.
Exactly.
So is it just that you think he was fucking with you, not that the face you've
it's-
seen that actual smile before?
It's. I'll be honest with y'all.
His face we couldn't like.
It makes me honestly like it's making me ask some questions
Well-
about my fucking family, man. Like,
Don't worry about your family so much. What I would say is, we need to figure out the fastest way to get to the point where we can wipe that face.
Very,
Hardly
very
agreed.
Bitchel and Brubble, the two cats that Rufus, his husband, and their
But-
son had in their home.
Best path forward on that would likely be continue with our missions, ranking up in the guild. That's the best I got.
We
Yeah.
need to make as much gold as possible and acquire as many powerful artifacts as possible. Clearly, which is the only way.
Get bitches, get stuff.
Gold is oftentimes the best lubricant for towards to slide your way to success.
That is fair.
So really, we can just keep doing what we're doing
Yeah, no, that's
and hope
that's
he
a good
doesn't
point.
come here until we're ready for him.
That's more or less what I'm getting at. Don't get down by it. Fuck your family. Fuck him. We'll get him.
We're
Don't fucking think.
yeah, no, that's like look, Storm Kingdom's got a lot of laws, and several of them are about not
This is
doing
Pallimustus,
that
it's not
specifically.
Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying go all land and stuff. I'm
I
just
was
saying
gonna say,
don't mind him.
like, I was gonna say, buddy, like, I don't know what you've heard about the Storm Kingdom, but we're not the lands between.
Also,
Like,
guys, fucking folk, and that's all right with me.
On the Isle of Spice, there was an experiment that they ran for a couple of 100 years to see what would happen if their cousins what did the,
How many eyes
Hey.
they get?
did their
they
skin
had the
turn
same
blue?
amount of eyes, but they got some new eye colors, which is
How
kind of
far
cool.
apart did they?
You know, that's the funny thing. The bridge of
How
the
many
nose,
gen-
eyes, oh, they were fine, really. I mean, honestly, they just sort of a little bit meaner sometimes, and they didn't really like it if you took their gold from them because they were using it for something.
That's generally speaking. I find people really don't appreciate having their gold taken from them, bud.
That's fair. Now, for families that generally don't like outcest, I would say that their eyeballs tend to get further apart. They tend to get, like you said, a bit tempered. They also tend to lose the ability to speak in common. Other little things like that.
Did you game backwards?
Yeah, the background feat of backwoods.
Oh yeah, no, there is a.
They attempt to speak common still, but it's just debatable whether the sounds they make are still common.
Yeah, no, that
automatically gain proficiency of the fuck.
Yeah, after Storm King Habsburg, we had to change.
He had one testicle, black as coal. Tongue was too big, so out of his fucking mouth. They wouldn't let him
Christ. Their eyes get a bit beady, a little bit far apart.
Pause for 1 second. I would love, like, at the end of this series that we're doing, when there's a breakdown of conversations had, there will be 1% that is fucking incest.
Not just incest, but incest laws throughout the regions we're from.
It's a fantasy realm. You have to address it.
So the ramifications thereof.
We should play a game at the end and be like, where did this fuck up lore come from, and which party members is the fault? And it's just mostly Rob's fault. It's mostly Flatcher's fault.
Oh no!
Probably.
This is what happens when you give Rob unrestricted internet access.
I was incidentally working a little bit with Jason last night on the lore of my Sky Island, so I figured there is at least one where, like, they're the gold artisans, and we don't have money, so but they're still obsessed with it. Like, I think that just happens with shiny metals, right?
Yeah.
And then they just, they're like, well...
How draconic.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah. They have a hoard of gold. And they use it to do trade, because we're all sky communists up there. So the reason why you go to any other sky island is because they have a thing that your island doesn't have.
Don't get so hoardy.
Yeah. I decided also that Cordelia is officially from what is called, until I have a better name, Cow Island. It's just one of the larger ones. It's flat. It's got a lot of grass on it, and somebody gave us a cow in the past. So, like, all of our cows come from a lineage of like 500 years ago. Some land person from the downstairs gave us a cow.
Honestly, Cow Island is
or two, I guess.
Honestly, Cow Island is a great name.
You could get a pregnant cow.
I mean, I'm imagining,
so what? You used magic to clone the cow or something?
Oh man.
No, we probably just did normal ass, mating. I think Jason's got the
It started the tradition of gaining cows from the mainland.
But anyway, we, my people, my family, my local group of like 70 or 100 Sun Elf derived half elves, we were just known as the ones who hunt the big sky animals and also beef. And then there's at least one really famous blacksmith there who's the one who made the big honkin' chonkin stick that I have. But yeah, that's like our portion of the economy is making meat. Originally, Cordelia's people were vegan, but I decided to come.
You got the Wagyu clan.
Yeah, Wagyu clan.
All right, so are we having a conversation about Poe? The ship's going to start landing.
I don't like him, right? Like, I'm not a fan of Poe. I think.
No.
I tried to kill him, right? Yeah.
He beat you with the fucking leg of a chair.
Also,
remember
what?
That's true.
Remember that
right
Poe was
here.
responsible for the dragon being mutated with fungus.
All I know is if I see him again, he's gonna catch the wrong side of a big bonking stick. I don't care how pretty he is.
Pretty. He was very pretty.
Everybody just sort of nods. Well, yes, he was kind of.
Yeah.
He's right up there with the dude.
Nah, I've done better.
Is it unethical to kill a pretty person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dalton says very defensively.
Boone kind of
No, that's the thing. It's like
has like Sam Neill in Possession eyes when he goes, no, it's not.
it's one of those things where Dalton said that, but it was more or less just to garner reaction. Dalton does not believe that.
Vadri
Everyone else
feels that
yes.
that applies specifically to him.
You know, every enemy you fight now is going to be fucking hot. And he's like, well, you can't kill him.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like I'm. Dalton's literally an assassin. He doesn't give a fuck.
I was gonna say you have not seen a lot of anime if you think that they won't just kill hot characters.
I don't kill.
Half what anime is.
Just don't kill for free. That's honestly, that's a great.
That's a good philosophy to
Yeah.
have, generally speaking.
So remind me, y'all, the ship that we are on. What type of ship is?
It's
The sky ship, and we are headed to where?
Great question.
a forest, I believe.
Yeah.
Forest of Nadria is what I have from the last session.
Hell yeah.
Okay. To the. Oh wow! Thank you, autocorrect or autofill. Yeah, you were talking about that in the previous line. Do you want to talk about it some more?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to the Forest of Nadria, and I think our target is a guy named Marcos Delphi.
Mhm.
Our contact is Vasil Tailstrom.
And we're
We are asked to retrieve the Celestial Codex, and we will be paid some small amount of gold, frankly. And then, of course, I mentioned the two cats, because, you know,
There's-
Bitchel and Brumble.
I do also remember there is a bigger payout if we can figure out what happened to the 4 adventurers who went in before us.
I mean,
Like, look, we know, Boone, we know the word dead is going to be part of the description.
What? How
Well, no
dead?
shit.
Like why dead?
Yeah, no, exactly. Why dead? That's what we're trying to figure out.
And these were explicitly sent by Vasil, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are sent by the Golden Key, same as we were.
And we were told.
The golden ball.
I mean,
We were told by
you have to kill them
investigating
where
this
they
we could
suck,
potentially
right,
get
too.
more by attaining this information.
Well,
Yes.
why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Basically, I was just confirming that by learning how these folks
remember how
died, we
bad
could get more
those
money out of it.
minions suck?
I just
the
wanted to confirm
ones,
that.
the gargoyle thing, and then we ended up killing them because they suck so bad.
Yeah. Oh, I also
Same
said
diff.
there was.
Only they might not be working for Pug.
Let me find the part where you guys got hired for money and stuff too.
Yeah.
We were offered 100 gold each to complete
Yeah,
the
100 gold
job.
each for delivering the codex, and then an extra 150 gold each if the character brings Marcos home alive.
Cool.
Well, no, if we bring Marcos home.
We bring Marcos?
Yeah,
One
Marcos
of
is
the
the guy that
adventurers.
stole the codex.
Oh, if we bring his ass home.
Yeah, if you bring him home, it doesn't say alive. It just says bring him home.
Okay, so
That makes things make sense.
the 150 GP is not for the previous party info, that's for Marcos.
It's for bringing Marcos.
Is the previous
Yeah,
party
They
sorry.
info...
assume the party's dead. They don't.
Oh,
They don't care
sorry
about that?
I
Okay,
got
okay.
that wrong.
No
They
problem.
just want Marcos in the book. Marcos is a secondary. You can try and bring him back alive, but there are things like resurrection and stuff in the world. So I mean, you guys got the feeling that he's from a rich family.
Now, if you don't put it
they
that
can
way,
afford
we
it.
could just bring back a part of them.
No, they want him to be able to be resurrected.
Sure. And rightfully so. And you
They
can
still-
resurrect somebody from just any part of their body.
No, you need a whole body to bring
Well, it
That was
depends
the
on the spell.
true resurrection.
You
That's a
use.
high level.
There's one in between that you just need a piece of them, but it's not true
Yeah.
res. It's like the
It's still
either
high
5th level or 7th level. It
Yeah,
costs a
and
lot
those-
more money. So if
Yeah,
someone's
and-
like rich, if someone's like okay but not well off, it would be like crippling medical debt essentially.
Exactly. That's not even like
It goes
Hey.
from like Revivify is 100 gold. I believe the next one is like 1,000 gold. I think it's raised dead at 5th is 1,000, and you don't need the whole body. You just need a piece of them. And then True Res is like 10,000 or something, but you can like there's like no restriction. And it's
But-
like
and
a
then
set,
it-
or I think there's one in the middle there as well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We don't have to get any more in the weeds
You
than we
get
already have.
body. Okay, they'll bring it back to life.
Nothing
All right.
matters.
Yeah.
So if you're coming down, the
They
ship is
want the
lit-
kind with the whole body. That's the job.
Alright. Nimbus, you might have to carry a corpse. I'm sorry, buddy.
Make him make the sound.
Yeah, you guys were told that several family members are concerned about Marcos and fear his recent studies have led him down a troubled path. One of the Marcos families have hired the character and used to travel there and stop him from doing anything that might hurt himself or others. And they want to return the codex to its rightful owners, preferably without harming Marcos. But it doesn't say do not to. They would love for you to talk them down, but if you have to take them out and bring them home and they can resurrect them, they will.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so the ship is landing. You guys are probably, the coordinates are probably about a mile and a half out, 2 miles-ish, somewhere in there from... Because then all that your crew, they tell you don't want to land too close so you guys can approach stealthily if you want. Like,
Okay.
a big-ass flying ship landing next to the mansion is going to be noticeable,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things where they have to drop us a couple of clicks from where we're supposed to go because, like,
Pretty much, well, yeah, they don't want to... they don't want to give you any like element of surprise or whatever, you know.
okay. The location, the target was last sighted.
I'm also gonna just go ahead and declare Vaudry is using his freebie mage armor now, just so that I don't forget before when it's important.
Well, boys and girls,
Yeah.
let's get to it, I suppose.
All right.
Talk to some people, figure out which way they went last, and head that direction.
Oh, okay. You guys have like a general location, like on your map.
Never mind, I see it right here on the map. We'll go that way.
Oh shit! It is. I gotta fucking remember to read these things, man. Can two read?
Oh, yeah.
It's hurtful that you would think I can't read you.
Hey, boss, you have a load of...
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Oh my god.
So yeah, anything you guys want to do before you get off the ship? Or any preparations you want to make? I know Rob did a thing.
I cast Mage Armor.
Here, did I not? I don't know if I gave this to you guys before, but I may have showed it to you.
Is there anything of will there have been anything of value I could have come across on the ship? Good night, Mom.
I mean, yeah, there's probably some crew members' personal and stuff that.
Cool. Anything? Well, let me just actually. Can I just roll to see if I find any high value items?
Yes, you can absolutely do.
Roll a. Just having spent enough time on the ship. I guess it would have to be investigation, even though that's terrible for me.
As you all know, it is
great.
my favorite child's birthday today. Your siblings are standing there like, what the fuck, Dad?
So this is the. I just put a thing in the chat.
Yep. I will help you with investigation.
Okay, thank you.
Stealing.
Didn't help.
Open you, I love it.
Been caught stealing once, and I was fine.
But I mean, it's totally fair to say that there just wasn't even anything of value on the ship with a really low roll.
They're definitely, like I said, there's crew members and stuff, and they would have stuff.
I just mean it has to be like irresistibly valuable, not just like, oh yeah, it's like 10 gold and a trinket from home kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Let's see what you roll. What numbers did you get?
Well, I rolled a 2, then Jack assisted me, so I rolled a 5. And I don't. And my intelligence is 10, so that's a 5.
So yeah, you don't find very much stuff. You find some knickknacks. Maybe a kid's drawing, like some lint.
Now, this is the
Just
most
a
valuable
freaky
thing
drawing
I've seen
from
today,
Craig.
but I don't think we can steal this.
Like, you know, like
Hey, what y'all do?
an example being in the casino when I was like, it would be smart to not have their personal items vanish but I need to take that because it's nice.
need to take that. I need to take.
Because it's literally written on my character sheet.
You gave me the new gloves. I want to try them out. We didn't find nothing.
The Duke feels compelled to steal.
Yeah,
That
flaws.
might be
When I see something valuable, I can't think about anything but how to steal it.
As your rogue homie, I wish to try to help you with that.
I do want to do a
No,
canon yes
we
and.
tried, but no dice.
I definitely want to do like a canon yes and on this and just have Cordelia pop her head and like, what y'all doing?
Ah, don't worry about it.
Does anyone on this ship have anything interesting?
Well, if you're looking for baubles, I found this. And
Well, we know Vatri might be able to read, but we know Rob
Rob
can't.
can't.
Man, fuck you, Caleb.
Hey, Caleb, does a 27 hit you?
Okay, here. He also posted in the chat. There's Vivify, Raise Dead, Resurrection, True Resurrection, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th.
There we go.
See, this is why I haven't.
Yeah, the 7th one. That's the one.
That's a fountain of like source of information.
He's very
Wait,
smart.
I don't get. Where did he get that from? From
He
the
just
book, I
knows
guess?
them.
I guess he looked at. I mean, he probably could have looked it up, or he could
Yeah.
just be super smart.
He knows a lot of rules just off
He's having
the
a
cuff.
lot.
I just saw cow cess.
I keep forgetting it's over here, and I'll turn
That's
the book,
fucking funny.
and it's just like a whole wall of Caleb being
As
Yeah.
chat is AC's infinite.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
He's on no.
He rules the chat.
All right.
Looking at Caleb, I might not be able to hit your armor class, but I can hit your feelings.
Make a wisdom
Also,
saving throw.
yeah, I can make you roll for emotional damage.
Beautiful.
All right, so you guys get off the ship. You make your way towards the mansion where it's marked on the map.
Should we roll some stealth?
I mean, you're still about. I'm gonna say this
Okay.
thing before we get there.
I can do survival though. I'm good.
Yeah, if you want survival and see if there's anything. Again, you're going towards the forest. There's a bunch of trees. What is? Let me see what June, what were the forest or the place names in the notes again?
Nadria, the forest of Nadria. Nadja.
Gotcha.
I rolled a 12 on survival.
We did that last week.
Wait, no, I get to add crap for survival, don't I? Yeah, it's one of my passives, I think. Or wait, no, that's Steffi.
Yeah, you flew over the mountains. You flew over like this village and then into the forest of Nadria.
Forest of Nadria.
Nadja.
We did that last time. We can't always be what we do in the shadows, all right?
Nadja, what are you doing?
So yeah, you guys have been walking for about a half mile, and a ray of sunlight shines down a tree stump on the side of the road, and the disembodied head of a human woman appears above the stump. She goes, "My name is Elnora Lionheart," says the head. "My companions and I died trying to retrieve the Celestial Codex. Heed my words, lest you too fall prey to the dangers of Delphine Mansion. Marcos is using the book to conjure an otherworldly being not meant to exist in this world. Meanwhile, his purple-robed cultists busy themselves with eldritch experiments. Beware creatures that look like puddles of eyes and mouths. Beware the thing that has hook for hands. And beware the mansion itself, before it transforms wildly. Most of all, stop Marcos before it's too late. My companions and I had camped on the bluff due south of the mansion. If you go there first, you'll find a backpack containing a map of the mansion. Here we have the map of the jet, so. And some choir. We'll say you need that.
Yeah.
These might help you plan your approach. Best of luck.
So, does the head disappear after saying that, or?
No, it can stick around.
Okay. Now, question, disembodied head. Aside from, I'm just gonna go off the idea of what you're saying is entirely true.
And the head.
Why are you here?
I mean, I'm dead.
Well,
I came for the codex.
certainly. Now,
I also dropped another image in the chat.
all of us die. All of us die. Seldom do we ever come back to the disembodied talking head.
Well, I mean, as an adventurer, I guess the desire to see my quest complete kept me around from crossing over.
I got you. All right, that's fair.
It would be my unfinished business, I guess you could say.
Excuse me,
I'd
Madam
like to
Spooky
roll
Head.
insight.
Is your whole team dead?
All of us are dead.
Do they got floaty head somewhere else, or is this a you thing?
You got any traps we should be aware of?
I mean, I have no idea. This is my stump. Yeah, there's definitely.
What's up, kids? You want to see the rest of my dead body?
Hey, rest of your body as good as your face, say.
Does the carpet match? Great.
John, you want to know if there was any traps and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if there's traps, but the rooms do change, and sometimes you walk into a room, it triggers a change into your. It's also in the door if you want to.
Good thing I kept fine
If you want to, like. I saw you struggling into it.
Blinds.
Any specific people we should watch out for in there?
There's cultists in there.
Anyone specific?
I mean, there's Marcos. There's that thing with hook for hands.
Thing with hook for hands.
Yeah, it's a
Puddles of eyes and teeth and
puddles
shit.
of eyes and mouths and stuff. It's pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Nope, we're not doing that. There we go.
Oh no! I hate you accidentally doing that.
Eyes and teeth and hooks. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep if you. Look.
It's still echoing. I'm like, no.
Good
I
night.
work by the
Good night,
clock,
madam.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Is it? Do you want to come with?
Do I want to go back into the place that fucking murdered me and my whole team? No. I'm good.
Would you like
I mean,
to see him get dealt with?
Catch me on the way back.
You want some bacon?
Sure.
I'm a
Yes.
You
ghost head.
Do you want us to scratch
no.
your nose while we're here?
Also, I repeat
God,
that
she's
I'm a
a ghost.
ghost head.
Yes, and I have mage hand.
That's
I don't think
I
that.
don't know if she's
think that
real.
works though. I think mage's still like.
Vaudry reaches out and tries to like boop her nose with mage hand, and it just phases through. Shit, you're right.
I'll tell you
Sorry,
what.
sorry.
I tell you what, roll me a d20 and we'll see what happens.
Let's go.
I got a 9.
Is it still the invisible version?
It passes.
Nope, it's visible.
It passes through.
So the way Vaudry's mage hand looks,
Sorry, only thieves is
Yeah, it's
invisible.
arcane
if-
trickster.
if y'all has anyone here played the original Bioshock?
No, but I've seen it.
You know how the lightning plasmid looks, where you have like the blue like
yeah.
electro
Oh,
yeah.
for your hand. Vaudry's mage hand is basically just that layer of the hand abstract.
There
There you go.
I do want to point out that Caleb said the head should definitely give out riddles that stump people.
Man, again, fuck you.
He's making that face right now. He's like,
Have we asked all
I
the
know it.
questions that we're gonna ask?
Yeah,
Yeah,
anything
okay.
else? Rob, your hand down, right? I'm still gonna do eads, odds, and evens. Yeah,
No, all good.
Those weren't words. Those weren't words I said. Odds and evens.
You were close. You were like words.
I feel like I have dyslexia for just speaking.
I feel that.
Definitely a term
I've
for
had
that.
those moments.
As someone who grew up with speech problems, it's always been a struggle. Did I ever tell you guys they had to cut my thing on below my tongue when I was younger?
oh, this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I was very young. I also took speech classes and stuff. It was a whole annoying fun.
The frenulum.
Yes. Yeah. So, if nobody else has any questions, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, we will make like a tree and leave. Tally ho!
See, now I thought you were going to say we were going to make a tree and get the fuck out.
Full coat.
I don't think I've heard Novell say fuck once. If I'm being completely
He said frick one time.
that doesn't.
Yeah.
Cordy, that doesn't.
Cordelia, I would never.
I don't know if
Cordy
I've heard
Frick
Dylan
doesn't
say
say
fuck.
You
Have we
didn't
ever
say
heard
it.
Dylan say fuck?
I worked with him. I can confirm I have heard him say fuck.
I heard in person really awesome.
I mean, spend 8 hours working in a hotel, and you will say the word fuck at least once.
If you catch him on the wrong side of a gamble, you might catch him. But the problem is, you won't find him on the wrong side of a gamble. He's too damn good.
yeah, so I guess all that fucking money.
Hey, I want to just.
How
I
much
want
money
to
do you have?
I'll never tell.
go
Yeah,
back
that's
for a
why I
second
put
to Cordelia thinks that frick and fuck are the same level of profanity.
Yeah, it's in, that's
No, that was in
right.
character.
That is literally true.
That's they're not, right? like,
I mean,
like
That's
I've
what you
been
do.
allowed to say frick since I was 7, but I say fuck. My dad will, in front of my mom. My dad will call that lightning bolt at me.
you can say the F word as much as you want, but if you do that around my Mimo, she'll find some new way to hurt you that you never even
Hold
heard
on.
about before.
You said your mom will do what if what happens?
If I say fuck in the presence of my mom and my dad finds out I did that, he will literally call down a lightning bolt from the sky at me.
Boo
Alright.
just kind of mumbles, "Really, how old's your mom?"
Is she hot?
Oh,
Yeah.
real quick, okay. Dylan and Jack, do either of your wives like Wizard of Oz?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, good way of
No.
pulling that off.
Because I have a whole set of I bought the set of Wizard of Oz books for Emily and for Christmas, and then we broke up. So
Hey, your wife reads.
So if either of your wives want it, please let me know. You guys
Your
can
wife's
have
more
it.
likely to read at this point.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll take it off your hands.
I know that your wife is more likely to read it. It's like, I don't.
So
I got my wife into gun club.
Shay's been like this close to
Probably
reading
letting
more
him to
of a certain book series, and she just can't
Yeah,
find the
it's the hard
skills to
back.
do so. So it's one of those things where, like, when he's like, "My wife reads," I'm
Merry
like,
Christmas.
"Mine does."
Yeah,
for
for sure.
Christmas
It's just been
does
sitting around,
Yeah.
and
I don't know why
I'm
it's
not gonna
funny.
fucking read them. So
That's just like as if to say, my wife will never. She'll stop reading soon. Don't worry.
not. That's basically it. Like,
Dr. Freud promises she'll stop reading soon. The lobotomy's going to work, you guys.
She keeps talking about yellow wallpaper, and I don't get it.
you've now been
Dude,
grumbled.
I will throw my own leg at you.
You've now been
That's a
grumbled,
kick.
Rob. You have a negative D4.
Roll a d4, remove it from your shit.
You've been reverse guided. You are unguided.
You've been grumbled.
There should be a reverse. I guess there is.
So we're gonna
Something like that.
we're gonna retcon a little bit of it.
Okay.
Since I gave you the map first, we're gonna say that you do go to Elra's camp. It's I don't know, her commands camp to a bluff that has an unobstructed view of the south wall of the Delphi mansion. You guys find with no difficulty. You find a backpack containing rolled up map, nothing else. Some scraps of paper with notes written on them in common. The notes say Marcos has a room on the 3rd floor where he performs rituals. A cavernous room beneath the basement contains 4 large crystals, purpose unknown. The mentioned windows can be unlocked using the password Krokumar, Krokkumar.
Proclamar.
Krokkumar.
Proclamar cigarettes.
I'm gonna drop that in the chat too. Just
I'll just copy and or paste it.
Proclamar cigarette.
So,
Smoke smooth.
so I'm going to suggest the grub course of action, wherein we can literally ferry our rogues into the ritual room by way of Nimbus. In fact, we can ferry the whole party into the room over a short period of time by way of Nimbus.
assuming nothing gets in your way.
Assuming nothing gets in my way.
There are people and monsters, all kinds of shit. And
Yeah, that's fair. I'm very. This is a very best case scenario strat.
you also you were just told that somehow the room's transformed.
I hate that. I don't like having my own dirty tricks used against me, Jason. This is hurtful, and this is a hate crime, and I'm going to send you to double jail.
We're actually playing the mansion this week and not that.
We're playing the mansion,
which is scarier because Dylan
Fucking hate mansions. I fucking hate them with a passion.
I fucking hate them.
Fuck it, you guys say it in Grub's voice.
Alright, I fucking hate mansions. so
Yes.
so goddamn
I
much.
honestly, I still love that I unintentionally gave you trauma. All the mansions
Is that
that are
why we
destroyed
always burn
because
them down?
of this.
Yes, that is explicitly why we always burn.
I
them.
never knew why, other
the
than
window.
they were.
And the wall?
No.
It's just much easier to deal with the problem if you burn down the mansion.
Do all these
I
females
can't
crawl?
argue with that logic.
Yes, skeet, motherfucker.
Oh, skeet, goddamn.
Goddamn.
I goddamn.
Anyway,
Is that-
so
If it's haunted, is that a
Right.
funeral or a pyre?
It's an exorcism.
I thought Pyre needed fire.
Can I ask you real quick? So backpack with a rolled up map, and then there were like 2 other things in the middle.
There was a bedroll.
And a heavy bolter from Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, it was a fucking AK-47.
Kalashnikova.
A backpack containing the rolled up map
Of the mansion?
Yeah, the mansion that I put in the chat. I covered the map with some scraps of keepers, notes written on it in common.
Corey just goes yoink.
I can repeat what I said. Marcos has a room on the 3rd floor where he performs rituals.
Okay.
Which Caleb says is bad feng shui.
That's true.
Cavernous room under the basement contains 4 large crystals, purpose unknown.
Got that.
The mansion windows can be unlocked with the password Proclamar.
Can I make a copy of the map for myself, just in case somehow we get separated?
You'll take it over my dead tits. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll me sleight of hand at advantage or survival.
Now, what would
I also get an additional D4 because I'll use my navigator's for
Yeah,
copying the map.
maps are your whole thing.
Yeah.
I hate to rain on your parade, but what's the point of copying a map if the place is going to change its shape?
So we have a guess.
You don't know how it's going to change shapes. Though.
I'm just all I'm saying is if that's count your chickens before they hatch.
I think he just wants a backup.
Dirty 20
or chicken.
Yeah, so dirty 20 to copy the map.
You make that pretty easy.
If something happens to our original, if it gets wet, if something goes wrong, it'll be good to have a backup. And plus,
set on fire.
And plus, like, even if the rooms do change and shit, it at least gives us the outline of the mansion. The outer dimensions of it won't change. The inside dimensions might change.
Right.
But the outside won't.
I wish there was an actual image of this fucking mansion.
This guy's the living house, so he would know about shifting boxes and stuff.
Just throw a picture of Luigi's mansion in there. And
Yeah, it's done.
That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like Luigi's mansion.
This place sucks shit, I can tell already.
So yeah, you guys.
I have a sense for this.
You guys are right now. You're on the cliff that overlooks. It's just a little. Like, it's not like probably 10 minutes to stroll down there, to walk down to the mansion. I don't know if you guys want to wait. It's probably we'll call it noonish now. I don't know if you're gonna go during the day or if you're gonna go at night or however you want to approach this. You guys let me know.
It seems to me that time is of the essence. If a ghost had enough time to grow into a corporeal form and tell us that there's a spell being cast, it seems like haste would be the correct potion here. Wrong? We don't really want to wait towards night.
No, I don't disagree. I mean,
well, if it's a time sensitivity issue, that's fine. I don't see a single problem with that.
June, you had a thing?
I just want to roll an 18 on survival to like try to, I don't know, speed this along or find the best route.
Yeah, you can definitely find a way down like the
safe way.
Yeah, safe way.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You cut it from 10 minutes to 5 minutes, we'll say.
Nice.
Show up 3 days from now and be like, oops, sorry, you fucked up.
Come on, y'all. I found a nice path. This one, just watch your. That one's slippy. Don't touch that one.
How are we approaching?
Vadri is
confidently.
Vadri is quietly sitting on Nimbus, which is about 10 which is about like an inch or so off of the ground.
While you're in Nimbus.
He's keeping as low a profile as you can, sitting on a flying cloud. Yes, you did.
I did this.
Because
this is just what I do in the house. This is literally all I do with Tic Tic.
Mm-hmm.
Tic Tic hasn't stepped on the floor in like 6 sessions.
That's for. I'm gonna just say this. That's for poor people.
I rolled a 14
I'm on
for
the ball.
walking
You
race.
Exactly.
You come up with swagger. You feel it. You feel it right now. You guys had a good time. Well, you guys were going to sleep while everybody else did some partying. You had great sleep. You got some good tea. You feel like a good time.
The tea was spilt.
Everyone else had a different type of episode. Novelle's was just a 30-minute live stream of him napping next to a fireplace.
It was a vibe.
Occasionally, he would clip from one of the other episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys.
Vadri, I think you've got the right idea. I think we should either use one or the other. Based on this map, either we should dig a hole under the ground to get to the basement area and just start in the bottom crystal area. I'm dead serious. Or
Right.
we ride Nimbus to the top of the building and shoot in from the roof like secret agents and blam them out of existence. Really, walking in the front door seems like the worst choice.
I can back up whoever goes up
I'm having
first.
flashbacks from that one shot we did,
Yeah.
where you guys went to the roof and worked your way down.
Yeah, I mean, we're back again, baby.
Now,
We're so back, chat.
I can say that
Let's go.
Reduce the house, Caleb.
if someone does go up first, I can always join them on
Mhm.
foot.
That's fair. He can do that.
Just
Split
to
up,
make sure.
Go all different
We
ways.
should.
You wanna split the
I would. I
It's
think
the party.
absolutely
That's
not.
a great idea.
Now, I'm just
let's not
talking
do that.
about no one's truly
Okay.
separated. If we do indeed
I
ferry
would-
someone up to the top one by one, we can at least start with two.
And I would say we send the Duke up first with you because he has the longest shot of anyone. And he also has the best. You two are pretty matched for best stealth in the party.
Yeah,
So it will be practical to send you guys up there first.
sure.
What did you do?
What did Hooms to do?
You.
Whom?
What is this?
What?
What is this heart?
That's my mage armor.
That's got a little bit
Oh,
of
I
shit.
get it. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
It's to indicate
What is
that I
this?
cast mage armor in case I forget.
Okay. So, yeah,
I'm
what's the plan?
stupid.
What are we doing?
So does that sound like a good idea to everyone?
It sounds
Start
like we're
from
going
the
to the
top.
roof.
Mm-hmm. Take it to the roof.
Like with laughter,
Mm-hmm.
take from top.
Starting from the top, now we're
Mhm.
still at the top because that's how that works. Because privilege and money are a whole thing.
That's the way we take it to the house.
That would be a bad song.
That would be a song that Vajri and the Duke would write, and Novell would immediately go, "I want you to burn that."
You should just Bramley Mulligan's thing about like if capitalism was a game.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen most Brendan Lee Morgan. That man is my hero. All right,
Yeah,
that man
yeah.
is an amazing human being. I wish to be a fraction of as good as a DM as he is,
Feel you.
and a person. Like, did you know that man was homeschooled? He went to college at like 14.
Jesus.
Yeah, I heard that.
We'll talk about. I have facts I can drop later.
I like it.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're flying and walking to the top.
Yep, yep. So first up is going to be Duke. And I look at you and I go, "Wipe your feet before you get on Nimbus." And then I turn and I go, "That goes for the rest of you too."
I don't have control of myself, or well, I have my homies' control, I guess, but not me.
Where are we? We're not actually on a map yet, though. Are we?
Nope, we end.
Well, I'm gonna cast a spell on my little ass. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the page, so you don't really need, I guess, control, or I guess I can here.
Have we rested at all?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
good.
we are
Yeah,
full
you
rested.
just got full rest, yeah.
Okay, let me put Tacitus's stuff back to normal then. He's a little man. What is his 0 of 1 though? I don't know what that is. Is that the number of summons he has, I guess? Why have I done this? June, why have you done this?
It is horrible.
I'm gonna do a long strider on my ass because it lasts an hour. And
It's a good choice.
surely something stupid will happen to us within the next hour.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
us.
It's us. It will
Yeah.
happen in the next
You should
5
be able to move
minutes.
your token.
This is us. This is us.
Yes. Let's see. So the Duke is going to go. You guys are going to go try to find the roof near a window.
Yep.
Okay. That happened. You guys can all
I
slowly.
was close.
Okay. Yep. Everyone uses Nimbus. Then Nimbus comes back down to me. I prestidigitation him off and get on Nimbus and ride up. Should we roll stealth?
Yeah, if you guys are on the third floor, or actually, yeah, just everyone roll me stealth anyway, to see how this whole activity is inspired.
Do you want me to go with go by yourself?
Oh no,
You're
we're
already up.
carrying
Oh,
everyone
alright.
up there one at a time.
Okay.
Nimbus can only carry one person's body.
I
weight,
see.
roughly.
Okay.
So that's
That's the way we took it out.
it's a 13 total.
Okay, 13. What did my rogues get?
23.
Nice.
We're doing an average, and they definitely bring.
Don't forget to roll with advantage, John, because of your new item.
Mhm.
So I rolled
You
low.
roll twice and take the higher number.
Christian, what did you say?
15 because I rolled
Roll
low.
on floor doesn't count.
Oh, you
All right.
Roll again.
I rolled low. Yeah.
21.
Yeah, no, 15 for you is low as fuck.
Yeah.
Still not bad.
21.
16.
16, I think Rob was the lowest. So far.
13.
Dylan, what did you get?
15.
Yeah, okay. That's actually pretty decent.
Good averages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lowest being a 13 is pretty good. Tim's 23 really brought everybody up.
Duke.
Yeah.
Good thing I have advantage. I rolled a 4 and a 16.
I rolled a 4 and an 8.
So I'm trying to reveal part of the map so you guys can see
You're sneakier
more
than me.
without revealing anything inside. You know?
Mm-hmm. I get you. It's tricky. Look, we've made it to the dungeon, and that's more than I ever expected of us tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
considering the
proud.
last two sections we didn't get. I was like, all right, let's bullshit at least one, you know, because Dill's not here, and it's just like, yeah, I could probably put some filler in here.
And then,
And then last week we just got silly.
we unlocked a secret boss fight last week. We clicked on the one item too many times, and the game tried to kill us as a joke. And this week we found out that Cordelia is from the cow level.
The cow
Oh
level.
shit.
Blizzard lied to us. There is a cow level.
Can you all see that? Can you
Fucking
see the
Todd. This is your fault, Todd. I don't care if Todd Howard never worked for Blizzard. I don't care.
I can.
You gotta zoom out, but
I see a box.
yeah. So there's all those double things are all windows.
It's like, yeah, okay, windows.
So wait, I don't know what window you want to go in, so I showed you all of the windows because I don't want to control where you enter that.
I was gonna say I will.
Can we see in the windows, or are they like shuttered?
No, you can see like they're probably like dirty and stuff. So you can make up vague shapes and stuff, but nothing that like I you wouldn't see well enough for me to reveal a room.
Okay.
If you tell me which one you want to see, I can give you. Well, yeah, I might be able to describe a couple of things, but yeah, you wouldn't see very well through them.
Shall we just pick a random room, say the one in front of us, and go in?
Nothing like the present. Hi ho!
Just jump in.
Well, they're locked.
I'm gonna get in the window with a sleight
You
of
also have the
hand
password.
roll.
Oh, wait, wait.
You got the password.
We have the password.
Yeah.
We'll just do that.
What was the password?
It was in the chat.
I have it.
Krokelmar.
There you go.
There we go.
You say Krokomar, and the door, the two, it's like two rooms, and they like pop, it like pops open just a little bit, and it doesn't like slide it, you know, it's like you unlock it like a safe, and it's like click, and beep, and it like slides open just a touch.
I like pull out my lock picking tools, and then someone over my shoulder says the word.
Yeah.
I love it.
What if it's just that, like the way it goes with two rogues, like generally you're always picking stuff faster than I can, so I just take the one chance I have.
yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, like, reaches up to get it, you're just like, quick!
Yeah, come on. What? Click. Don't worry about it.
I assume it would just be like you kind of come up behind him with your hands in your pockets, lean over, Krokelmar, and it just.
He's like, he comes down from above.
Just like motherfucker.
Like he's like on Nimbus, like floating there in front, and I'm just like, I just walk down. I like hang down, and I just go, hook him up.
Alright, so if everyone wants to move into
Do I need to roll another stealth if I want to do something walking on the roof?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it's gonna not suck shit. Okay, it is. I'm clomping, baby. Well, maybe I can stop myself as I clomp a little bit. Realize it's loud. Let's see. Let's see if that fucking matters.
Bro, I love you to death, but you really gotta get some glasses.
Yeah.
It's been like this for you. getting worse too.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure you squinted looking at me earlier.
No. That was me looking
You're
back.
looking at the chat. Okay.
I can see you in your
It's
expression.
like it's so bad. If you're supposed to look at a person, you
No, it's not that bad.
We are kidnapping you, taking you to Lens Crafters, and I'm paying for it out of pocket.
Americans Best order the fuck off of 15. We'll have the ones really cheap for 9 zip. I mean, not to do it too far.
No. And
Yeah, no,
yeah,
but I
maybe
want
I'm
to do
info.
this same day so that I can see them on his face and see that he is seeing things, and then staple them to his head. To
And then Zenny's great once you have your prescription. Zenny's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm just doing contacts.
Anyway, here we go. Back to the thing. Sorry, I just saw you doing it. Not to call you out. So this is the walls and floors of this room are covered with star maps.
Oh.
There is a ghost of an elvish person in here wanders the room looking through the maps.
Can you give everyone control of Dawson?
And we are on the 3rd floor, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Cool.
I guess the first thing to look for, if we're in a room of maps, first thing that immediately comes to my mind is just to look for a certain configuration of stars in which like bullshit aligns.
Got him.
Fucking got him.
If we might have one of those, or
What was it? I'm sorry.
like where like everything fucking lines up in a certain way, or even if we're during a certain time of year, like if we know like the astrology to know like, oh, fucking Sagittarius is out, right? Like,
So you want to look at the maps and compare, be able to see if you notice anything from the constellations you see all the time.
presently, or if there's like a time where like there's something super obvious where everything's like fucking lined up.
Like the planets and stuff.
I'd either look for what's like known to be current,
Yeah.
or what is like
a special event.
Yeah.
And
Roll me an investigation check.
since it
Can I give him an
involved-
advantage?
I was
Sure.
gonna say since
if you
it,
have if you're proficient.
I'm proficient in maths, so
Yeah, for sure. Actually,
Yeah.
Rob should probably do it.
actually, yeah, no,
So
no, his
Well,
investigation
I
mod's going to be
I meant Rob should
significantly
help.
higher.
My people stare at the sky and stars all the goddamn time, so I'm
21.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I guess either.
21 on investigation.
21, yeah. So yeah, I mean, you look through the stars a lot. You're a pretty deep guy. You see some constellations and some stuff that are like some summer constellations, and you'd be like, oh, that's the Little Dipper, or that's Orion, but it's nothing like great.
If you got to do contracts for druids, their instructions get weird.
Yeah.
I would like to have Cordelia,
I
as
like
you
that.
name them out loud, she names the ones that my people think are the constellations for long dead elder dragons. Go like that one. Oh, that's that one. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that one.
I imagine you guys have very different names for them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because like
for
it's a real world phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Vaudry is describing them as trade routes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
But any of these relevant to what we're dealing with today? Like
Nothing sticks really out to you. Actually, there is. I'm sorry, there is one. So you actually examine it, and you see one that depicts the constellation called the Great Snake.
okay.
my attention. Go on.
Jotunheimen.
It's
That to do with the time of the year.
no, it's just you would probably know with your past and stuff that it's just it's rumored to like it's one of those things where it's like a myth where like when it's out it makes things more powerful.
Hi, Piers.
I'll just basically just say, instead of even calling it by
that one?
Yeah.
What's this?
if it's
That was very
there
old, but yes.
and it's not specifically like to do with the time of the year. Like if it's just a bunch of like, say like you go up to a wall and it's just all of them,
Yeah.
right? Like all the astrology ones. I just be like, oh look, it's your granddaddy,
Grandmom,
grandma,
greatest grandma.
The greatest.
grandma. That's your grandma. I
Yeah.
will try to remember that in the future.
Yeah,
I thought it was never mind.
no. It's my greatest grandpa was an extremely bold half elf with a disturbingly capable understanding of primordial.
Yeah, the big
No.
dog.
Yeah. So you do notice one of the maps is the Great Snake. And
This one's your mama.
So yeah, you just
Yeah, that's when you changed our family last name from
you
Fairchild.
just looked at the maps and stuff. You're not taking anything, or how you just put them back.
Well,
I would like to take the Great Snake one.
there you go.
Okay.
I
As
want-
soon as you take the Great Snake, everyone's gonna roll the initiative.
I'm sorry. I love you guys.
There you
You're my
go.
friends.
There you go.
That's what you get for grabbing the great snake without asking.
There it
Man,
is.
fuck you, Tim. That was good.
Wow. Look at that.
God damn.
Getting that big.
Oh, he's getting that assassination today, kids.
That's amazing. Let's see. Could have a crazy good night higher and still get higher.
I do have advantage on still.
Okay, so there is hopefully it'll appear here in a second.
It's a cool looking token.
That is
Tim, will you
dope,
make the ghost
actually.
bigger?
What'd you say?
Or you make the ghost bigger.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Just or actually, I have to do
already
it.
on it.
Yeah, there we go. I forgot. I'm used to you being the
Let's
DM
get
the
that
whole
ghost-
stream. Still.
Give that ghost a blue pill.
I mean, yeah, I have
Give
some
him
stuff
that
I can
blue
do, but
Jesus.
some of it's you as well. But yeah, no, we got a clear shot of it now. Perfect.
Oh, that
game.
fucking rips.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's start.
I was gonna say that's dead Jojo.
I know
yeah,
technically
so-
it's probably a monster, not an NPC, but still attractive. So good work. Because it was an NPC before it was a ghost, right? So ghosts have to be, ergo ghosts are monsters that still have to be attractive, right?
Cool with that dumb motherfucker that has a wide ass smile. Yeah, great. Good God, I have way too many.
It's
advantages.
Kakashi we have at home.
I love Lufus.
That
Like,
ghost
he got
probably
that weird-
has amazing
Like, you probably-
abs.
That's the way he made.
Yeah, I was like, I could go with a boring token for a ghost, or I could go with a hot ghost. And I was like, let's
Yeah.
go with a hot
Yeah,
ghost.
everyone likes that.
You know what
This
sucks
is
about a
my
hot
answer.
ghost? You can't touch him. You can't lick him.
I mean,
No,
hey,
yes.
depends on which kind of ghost.
Have
Okay,
you-
calm down.
Have you ever seen a music
together.
video for the Ghostbusters song?
You
If
know how
ghosts could come,
you
I
know
love
how
this
Casper
episode.
the Ghost used to be able to become corporeal or incorporeal?
Yeah.
It's probably kind of like that.
Yeah, and
Bustin'
so
makes me feel good.
I guess in my world, ghosts can come.
Also, I will agree with Caleb that ghost is setting an
ghosts.
unrealistic corporeal body standard.
Ghosts are able to arrive at a location.
Oh, Caleb, I don't know if you know this or if Pierce is still there, hopefully. Pretty much everyone in my world is hot. The book I'm stealing.
The more powerful they get,
Yeah, the
Oh,
book I'm stealing
God.
off of all your city book.
the higher they become.
And the stronger you get, you rank up, and they eject all their
come.
impurities out of them. And all their cum.
They eject all of them.
They eject all their cum.
Ah!
You're good.
And canonically, they get hotter, and I stole it because I love that shit.
I
so
mean,
all my impurities-
That's
Oh my
that is a side effect. That's not like a direct result, though.
no, yeah, it's just awesome.
Your shit's upside down.
You
nerd.
just become awesome, though. So
You gotta do it like you said.
we all make worlds in our own image.
Yeah, that's why the house is such a fucked up nightmare hellscape.
You got this.
I forgot.
So do this.
Okay,
Oh my god, that's why I can't. That's not a horror
Looks like
game.
Samus mask.
I like the Korean one.
There's that, but they also do this too.
Yeah, this one was fun.
Man, being Japanese must be hard because you have to count this way, and it's like.
John, let's go for initiative.
Imagine being a Japanese preschooler.
I got a 7.
7 as well.
Alrighty. What's your dex mod?
Dex mod is 3.
Busting.
What's your dex mod?
Also 3.
Both of you roll again, then.
Is,
Wonderful.
Hey Rob, can I bust with you?
I'll just take the.
Or just
you go
pick,
first.
Yeah, just pick if you want.
I'll go last.
See, Chad gets it.
Plus, it makes me feel good. It does indeed.
Ghosts are the nice middle ground between necrophilia and monster fricking.
That's so accurate. I fucking
Jack, you got a natural 20, so I'm just gonna put 31. for initiative for
Thank
you.
you for helping me. I was putting the information for the token on there.
But it's all good.
I actually got a 23. If that does help.
You got a nat 20, and generally,
We give like an extra 10 to that.
we try to reward that as like.
Yeah, actually, Tim started it.
I'll accept that.
I think if you get a nat 20
That's
on
cool.
initiative,
Let's go.
It should
you
be
know me, I love to honor a nat 20 no matter what it is.
Heck yeah.
I don't know. You rolled a nat 20 for fucking doing stuff.
21.
John got 21 on his initiative.
I haven't done it in a while, but that is the classic Tim home
No,
rule. A nat 20 on initiative is plus 10.
Yeah, John.
All right.
Dylan said you could just go first.
Yeah,
All right, all right.
Okay.
I'm an old man, I go
So,
last.
yeah, this is. I think,
Before I smoke the really hot ghost.
I did get a 23.
That's cool.
So it's good that you.
It's assassinating time.
Yeah.
It's good that you get to go first. Let's go.
So. Off of context alone, that we're just rolling for initiative, this dude's immediately throwing hand.
Yeah, no, he sees Rob try to take the map and turns around, screams, and like,
All right.
and comes at you.
Honestly, attacking a homie's good enough.
Vodry just turns. That's my great grandma, you fuck.
So
This guy's.
Storm Snake.
Yeah.
Storm Snake.
This is not exactly that.
I know.
It's close.
He has 10 days.
didn't want to do this, but I just had a feeling this would be the right time. I'm going to ignite the bow. I only do it once per day is the issue. But
Well, once a minute.
it's once a minute I can
Well,
ignite.
no, it's 4 a minute once a day.
So I can just fucking kill him then. Stuff it back out. Cool. Alright, never mind. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
And is it one of those things where I can just say it to make it happen?
I think I said it was a bonus action to ignite it.
It sounds familiar.
I'm pretty sure I made all of the flame up objects as a bonus action.
You know
to
what?
ignite the fire.
I should have this. Hold on.
That's sort of it. That is the method you do if you want to make, if you want to make a low tier item actually deal more damage. Put in a little detail like it costs action economy. That way you can give people more powerful items faster.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find an appropriate symbol for your bow is on fire, so I picked radiation.
No, it's fine.
I'm 90%, 95% sure it's a bonus action.
What I will do instead, because this
that's
actually
right.
doesn't work, is just the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
That's a bonus action.
Can I can, well, I'm not on my turn. I can Hunters, because 2 Hunter's Marks can proc at the same time, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah, no. It's for the
It's just
individual.
separate. Yeah, whoever casts
You
it
can
gets
vote.
it.
So it's not that like you Hunter's Mark, everyone benefits from it. It's I Hunter's Mark, it benefits me. You Hunter's Mark benefits you.
It's just
That's to say, if it even survives this attack.
I mark, you mark, we all mark for.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Perfect.
Hi, Mark.
That's terrible.
All right,
Continue.
So-
okay.
I do the thing.
Are you attacking with what?
I'm going to. Let's see.
So anyway, how's your sex life?
Where am I? Oh, I'm down over there.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'll move you.
that's
You want me
fine.
to leave?
Get me up and close.
Happily.
Actually, what is
Why
better?
slay the ghost when you can lay the ghost?
Ooh.
Actually, hold on. It might be better to be further away, just simply because the bow is.
Caleb, this is why we call our chat Caleb.
Yeah, we're gonna go with leech.
Yeah, it's a leech.
Yeah, leech.
So melee it is?
Yeah, melee it is. Because
There we go.
The bow isn't proven to be magical until it has been activated, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna get right up in the grill. There we go.
And what are you attacking with?
The
Leech
leech
dagger.
dagger.
Just so I
Leech
can,
dagger,
because
yeah.
that's actually magical damage at least.
It is
I'm
indeed.
counting on that to hurt the ghost.
Yeah, that's a good play. That's a smart play.
All right. So
Gonna hurt the ghost.
here we go.
Bring them.
First,
Ghost.
not bad. Let's see. Okay. So
That gives you an advantage.
yeah. Base 18.
Yeah.
Should I add mud?
No.
All right. So that's crit.
Or, it's a gross.
Yeah. So that's a
So
crit.
gross.
Yep. What is that damage?
So D6 plus
What are you looking for? 3d6?
What are you level for?
What are you level for?
It's two, right?
Sneak
There's
attack
maybe
dice.
there's a 3? No, I got.
I can look real quick.
Yeah. Actually, Tim, sneak attack. What'd that do?
Right now,
Yeah.
what are we, 4?
Yeah.
Is it
You
2 or
don't say
3?
It should be 2 still. 3 comes at 5.
Cool. That makes sense because that's basically the bump up of.
Yeah,
everyone.
Yep.
It's 3
Mhm.
Alright.
It was 5 and 6. Yeah.
Actually, I'm a level 3 rogue because I have the.
Oh yeah.
Monkey.
So it's still
You're still doing 2 at 3.
it's
Nice.
It's essentially every other level, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. So that's 3d6 ultimately because of Hunter's Mark though.
Mm-hmm. And doesn't it auto
So
crit?
46. Yeah.
So
So 46 double.
No, because the dagger itself.
Oh shit. There's a lot of dice happening right now.
D6 plus a D4.
So it's 3d6 because you got sneak,
Yes.
then you have Hunter's Mark, and then dagger. I haven't done any necrotic damage. I'm not assuming that necrotic is going to hurt a ghost.
Is it an extra D4 damage that you get to heal back, or what are we making?
No. I'm not doing necrotic.
Okay.
Is the kicker because it is a ghost. I'm not assuming the necrotic damage will actually do anything.
Logical.
So that being said,
Right.
we got 18 plus 4, 24 damage outright. That's before I roll anything.
Okay. Roll me some dice.
Mhm.
Good luck.
When Assassin's Creed.
Doing max
Crazy.
plus roll.
Assassin's Creed is my favorite
12.
video game.
It is it was my favorite video.
12,
Now you have
4,
Sekiro.
The new one's probably pretty cool.
16
So
on top of 24.
30,
30.
40.
Should I have my mod?
Yeah.
Horse.
40. Right.
Not necessarily.
Well, I was saying 40 before.
It's
the-
4.
uh,
So it'd be 34 total.
44.
I'll take it.
Oh, wait, it was 24 plus what?
24 plus. Oh, you're right. 16.
Yeah, it's 40.
40. So
Plus
44.
4.
Yeah, 44.
So 44?
Yeah.
It is
Ooh.
still alive. It's
Alright.
not looking great, but it is still alive.
All right.
Holy shit.
It
Nice
survived
turn.
reverse attack.
It's like that time when Tim fucking one-shot Frulu Mondath, and I literally had to like frantically look forward in the book. Is she important? Oh, thank God.
No, that was me when we were doing that ritual, and Christian goes,
Cleaved
"Campbell."
her head off.
I guess that's cool.
There's like 10 people casting that. How would that?
What if I bonus attack? I use it. No, I
You
use
use
it
your
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. That'd be funny. Fucking
But
hilarious.
next turn you could have. Well, if it
no.
won't survive, but
It
in
really
a fight,
won't.
in a fight
already.
where something does survive, both attacks the next round, if you're dual wielding, would proc the Hunter's Mark.
Is that your turn?
My name is Jack. I have an addiction.
Your turn?
Yeah.
So it is now its turn.
Oh no.
I really wish I'd put
It's blood.
Tacitus closer to you because you would have got another D6 of whatever flavor he is. What is he today?
Yeah, you never brought him inside.
No, he's still outside
He's-
flipping his toenails. Whatever the fuck. I don't know.
That is
That's alright.
dragon coded to chill on the roof.
It is.
He's just preening.
Yep.
He's doing dragon
Yeah.
things.
Good sunspot on the roof.
Wait, what time of day is it?
It's like
No,
one or two.
Oh,
okay.
it's all good
Perfect
sunspot.
time to
Then.
rest, yeah. In the sun.
Oh, okay.
Let's not blow
It
up. I
is gonna
realized the smoke
do a
detector.
thing I didn't know it could do.
Let's not blow up because I realized
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
smoked.
I was just
Choose not to die. Tactus is a secretly a vampire who can't So it is going to shift to the ethereal plane and run the fuck away.
Oh,
Good choice.
It had 1 health point left.
Good choice.
You
Nice.
almost had it.
Lack of opportunity.
No, because it's only an ethereal plane.
it's
You can't-
shifting two different.
It's on
planes.
the planes can't interact with each other, so it's essentially calm. Also, I mean, all it was doing is trying to defend its stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But try to hurt That's good enough.
Well, that's because Rob tried to steal from you.
Tacitus has been
I
summoned
did
summoned
know
as a
such
fire
thing.
boy today.
You definitely tried to take this map.
What do you think
Now-
about Jason? What do you think about if we just leave our initiative for our next encounter too? Then we don't have to do all the rolling stuff again.
I like that. I mean,
Now,
Also, Rob, on the map it says the Great Snake. You would know.
I can't think of a snake greater than
so
Storm
basically,
Snake.
I
I'm
stabbed
gonna
this fucking
stupid
ghost.
my way through this.
I fuck this thing right up.
Yeah.
It fucks off, and I just go, now, don't know,
Can
like,
I add one thing, Rob?
yeah.
And it's like you stab it, and it's like, what the f, man? And it just goes.
This shaggy ass motherfucker.
What's up, man?
What the fuck, man? And I just wanted my stuff. And he runs off.
I do.
It's
He just likes maps.
Like, Desperado ass, like, spin the dagger, put it back in. I'm like, don't say I never did nothing for you.
I would never dream of saying that.
Now, next time you try to steal from a ghost stash, either be good or be good at it.
So
I did
There's a
not even think
bit
about that.
of,
Stealing.
Bit of a ring to it, Dalton. A knife so sharp it scared away a ghost.
That's
I kind of like
you gotta
that.
put that on your business cards, dude.
I'm gonna
Do you have business cards?
I'm gonna be like, hey T, get in here, dummy. He's like, what?
I got my dad's got.
So I'm gonna have Tacitus go
that. You want to?
into the room.
Much like your father, we have friends in low places. That's what we have.
I'm gonna have Tacitus and be like, hey T, get in here.
Vaudry is just confused by that, but just
Alright,
kind of
so
lets
you
the
go-
statement
you go-
ride. Just like,
You, remember you mentioned Poe. We got
Ah,
contacts.
the grumpy lizard decided to join us.
Yeah, I stick my head out the window like, hey T, what are you doing out here? And he's just like, you know how sometimes you look at a cat and they're cleaning their porthole?
They're doing the rest of that.
He's doing the razzle dazzle. I'm like, oh.
I love the high five when they're doing that.
it's
Yeah.
so much fun.
Ah, and they're so offended. They're
Okay.
It's all their flow.
Let me
They're terrified.
let me just. So I'm gonna have him come in there. I'm like, you stick with them. I got an idea. Cordelia is gonna climb out onto the thing, and what I'd like to do is stealth my way up to. Is this what type? This is a weird question to ask. Do you know what an easement is on a roof? It's like it's the way that the crenellations and the easement is like how you. Okay. What is the roof shaped like? If I look straight down, am I looking at?
So,
Like,
you remember Reacher?
yeah,
That.
like that.
That.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm talking
So
about?
there's real steep roofs on this.
Season 3?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
You know that thing we watch
Yeah, just recently.
every week. Yeah.
The carpet salesman's house.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is.
I love how I knew immediately you knew what I meant. And we started going.
That was perfect.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's like there's like a midline like this. Nope, it didn't let me draw it.
Oh, I drew it. You just drew it in the shadow.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it wouldn't go to top by default.
Yeah, I can see it. It kind of comes to a crest like that.
Sure. So what I'm gonna do is have her. If I have to acrobatics, which
Yeah,
is
you're
just,
definitely gonna have to.
she's gonna like kind of go
You
up
wear
to the.
heels?
She has the heels. Yeah.
You're going to do it at disadvantage.
What the fuck, man? That means it's flat because I have advantage on stealth rolls. Y'all, I have to point this out. I've collected some weird ass advantages. I have advantage on stealth, perception, initiative, and being charmed.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sorry. It would be hard to walk across an unsteady roof in heels.
But I've been wearing these heels since I was.
Is this a movie or a realistic like documentary?
Anyway.
Fine, just roll it regular. It's fine.
Yeah, I have to roll flat because that's you said disadvantage, so I roll flat, and I do.
Ironically, rolling flat, even though her shoes aren't flat.
But don't.
Okay. Yeah, you make it.
So she kind of just like Naruto, a little runs up there and kind of does like a little spin jump like Samus, and I land on the middle of that roof spine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have her. Oh, I'm invisible. This.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you see where you put yourself? Because I get it.
Look at the
This is a silly, funny
look at the
prank.
stream.
Oh, I guess I can't.
You can't. I mean, you're in the darkness.
I guess I can't
I
make
mean,
myself to.
Look,
Look
you
at my token,
can.
make move.
If you go there, the stream will see where you are, so that's fine if you want.
You right
Bring
click,
it front.
bring to front should put me on top of the roof that I can't see inside of, which is my intention. I don't want nor can see
Wait, hold on.
inside.
No, not bring it front.
I want to be a peon. And then I'm gonna go.
Let him cook.
Let her cook, baby.
I moved it. You're there, right?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here on the
Bring this
soffit. Wait, that's the underside of the thing.
up.
Okay, so there's a spiral staircase in the top left. Okay, I know.
Yeah, you should be. I brought you to the front twice. So.
Okay, so let me do not circuit.
It's the frontist.
It's your final beepus. Okay, right now my move is 40, so I can get as far.
I mean, you're not. So we're not technically still in initiative. We're just keeping the initiative for the next combat.
Well, I'm in ninja mode. So how did I just get spit on my arm?
I'm gonna.
What the fuck? Okay.
You're in the Hawk Splash Zone.
Wait, I can't see my little ass.
Yeah, you can. It's right there.
That's fine. You can see me. It's whatever. All right. So then, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is
look at this box.
It's in the.
Look at this.
What's in the box?
What is in the box? It's a photograph.
Rob, what is your blue
It's
circle?
a dead
Or your
or
blue
alive
bar?
cat.
What do you use yours for?
It's just some shortages.
I like checking with you. What's your
blue bar?
What's your blue bar?
Third
Sorcery
floor.
points.
Oh, okay.
So what are we doing on the roof?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
I like my
On the
blue-
roof?
No, it's a sphere, so I get to go inside the building. Yeah.
Just a spell with a radius is being cast. Yes.
What if they were radius?
It's 30 feet.
There's also rules for it going through objects, I believe.
It
Not
can't go
hidden.
through lead.
And
It can't.
and there's like a number of rounds where the details you gain increase.
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, or 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
I mean, could be an ancient
There's a good
metal-
chance you probably aren't
Era
getting
of
through that
construction.
roof.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, because like even if it's not, it's gonna be like shingles and stuff. But like
It's
shingles
just going to
aren't-
be
That's-
surface
That's
layer.
oil and rock in a thin.
Yeah, the roof would probably
Or
be
clay.
3 feet thick, right?
I don't know enough about buildings, so
Mhm.
I
I do.
guess I'll get. But it's only a 30-foot sphere, right? So it's
Yeah.
15 feet down.
That's correct.
So I'm gonna say you don't. It does go through the roof, but because it's only like half a room, you're still not gonna find it.
I just want to do some shift, something no jutsu, and just have her like go, and just like maybe dragon slitted eyes, and she attempts to find like the room in which the homie
It's a
is.
30-foot
done his
radius, not
Yeah, let me see.
30-foot
I will-
radius, but there is still some stuff in
Smarter choice would
between.
have been given the
Not
diagram.
really.
Yeah. Will you allow me to move to the bottom right corner,
Yeah, go for it.
just so that way we can like kind of try to make something of this? So that should be about here, which should allow me to catch this corner if anything is. Yeah. Okay. This should.
Whoa.
If he's doing rituals in this corner of the house, I got 15 feet, 30 feet in any cardinal direction, I guess. But if I have to go down, I don't actually know how tall the ceiling is. That, God damn it, I hate physics.
Yeah, so I'm saying once we start about 3D shit, it's pretty. It's
Well, you also just tell me how deep the
yeah,
roof is.
I'm gonna say that this is where you are, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to aim to that bottom right corner because that's the one that I would have any chance
so what
of
is
touching.
What is it? Is it if it's like a magical creature? Can you detect that?
So what it does is it detects magical spells. So a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and if an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell's school.
So I'm gonna say that you get the sense that you don't detect spells, but you can faintly detect some signs of creatures that were created by a spell.
Okay.
Also, you can
Conjuration?
also vaguely detect, because it's so. Again, you're on the roof. You can detect.
That'd be conjuration, right? Like to create something. from-
Yeah, like to bring
magic.
something like or bring it back from the dead or something.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a very unnatural
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I, embarrassingly enough, didn't learn what these were until literally yesterday, so I don't remember.
Oh, the school whales?
Yeah, like what they do.
Yeah.
So, what was your question, Jack?
It should be conjuration to just like out of like magic. Like
Spells?
I'm gonna make a thing.
I will
Spells that
say-
transport objects or creatures and create them from nothing.
Yeah.
Or-
Well, to create them from nothing is conjuration. So
Okay.
So
So, make a guy.
Shoot. So the creatures, they're over here.
There are some
or a creature, something. Your creature over here.
Mhm.
Over in this general direction,
Yeah.
you feel something very unsettling, like something feels wrong. It feels very not like from you. It feels something like you've
Otherworldly.
never. Yeah, otherworldly.
Would you guys permit me, if you guys have been faffing, because we're out of combat, right? So we're going to say Cordelia's fairly quick. If I can get back to you guys in a matter of seconds, can I give you this information without you going and touching the nasty stuff that I know about? Because this is...
well, I mean, like honestly, if you just said like that,
Just walk back over there and tell them to get with them and go.
yeah, I mean, like we can stand by if you wanted to explain what you were doing before you went up on the roof and did all this.
Okay, I just didn't think to do that before I rogued on up there.
Out of character, sure, but like in character, it makes
You
sense.
guys, I also, as a party, I don't know if you guys would open the door and move into another area unless all of the party was together.
Also,
No, not
also,
very
if you
often.
if you were going out the window, I think at least one of us would be like, "What you doing?"
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna, look
go
through the
check that.
ceiling like I do," and we'd be like, "All right."
Cool.
Okay.
So-
Works for me, dude.
Caleb says it's transmutation, but if they're made out of something. So.
Okay, well, if they're made from something,
Conjuration and necromancy are the classic creature making magic school.
That's what I was
Transmission
thinking,
is
right.
if they're made out of something.
transmutation does make sense. If you're like making, so, like if Full Metal Alchemist logic, right? If you're making
Yeah,
something
so
from something else,
you would get a more conjuration or a necromancy kind of vibe.
Cool. So what I'm going to do then is have Cordelia, carefully get down yonder again, outside of our window, kind of poke her head in, and just be like, "Hey, y'all, in the room that's next to you, something nasty, spooky, gross is in there. But on this other corner, it didn't seem as nasty, but some magical crap was done in there recently. Tell y'all what, Plan A, we all go through the nasty business together. Plan B, me and Big T, well, no, T, you stay with them. I'm gonna go around to the other corner, go through that window, meet you in the middle.
Let's not do the one that splits the party.
I'm the
yeah.
biggest, toughest bitch in the land.
Yeah, which is why we don't want you to not be here.
Are you doing Robber Vodka?
Yes.
I was kind of hoping for one answer.
No, that is one answer.
I think you said yes to both.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's
I would
Rob
also
and
say
Vondry both say yes.
that
I mean, Vaudry, we could probably afford to resurrect her if she dies. We have money, right?
I mean, we
Yeah, no value for
could,
that.
but I'd really rather not have to go through a friend dying and dragging her corpse
we gotta
back
drag one
to
corpse
town.
home already. Let's
Exactly.
not drag home two.
I'm too heavy to
Thank
drag,
you.
therefore I will not die. Don't be
What's
stressed.
another
Thank you.
corpse?
I could say the same thing that I can kill things before they kill me. I'm just saying, having tank around is a good idea.
We should have you in the same room that
Fine.
we are in.
All right, Plan C. She sticks her fucking gloved pinky out. We go through the windows, to the nasty room, and jump through the fucking windows. They ain't gonna see it. Oops, I said the bad word.
I mean, we don't. That's. I feel like we should just realistically go through the door, or
Question for
I
you. What
mean-
if it's looking at the window?
I
It's a
had
good
not considered that. Thank you,
Like-
Duke.
I mean, you can hit the door really fucking hard and knock it off of its
Do you have
hinges.
a
People
Semix?
I'm gonna go look
Weren't
through the
expecting-
keyhole of the door if it has one.
Okay.
Get those when we get
We
a
should,
chance.
because that'd be really funny to be like, ready to hit the door?
Honestly,
yeah, I'm gonna hit the window.
I'm a big believer in almost any D&D party. Communication should always be key. You should always have a way to have comms, which is in so many of our games we do. Like in
Yeah.
Star Wars, we always do.
We usually
And
kind
I
of
think-
hand wave it.
Like, I almost always try
So,
to
so because we don't have a sending stone, I don't like the pincer attack idea because we can't truly coordinate.
We
that.
should.
Okay, this is my Hail Mary.
We
I just want
should-
to try one last idea.
Okay.
I come through there, I kick the door down with my big boot, holding one of you in my arms, crossing the threshold, and say, "Please help me, my friend!" And then I throw said friend at him.
Oh, you want to do?
And then I just
I would like to. Hey, Jason.
Yeah, I want to do get help.
You want to
Yes.
do get help,
Yeah.
okay.
You want to do get help? Does anyone want to do get help?
Jason. Hey, Jason.
Yes.
I would like to
What's
look
it?
through the keyhole of the door.
Oh, please do. Yeah. Before we do anything.
Okay. So.
Fastball special meat.
Fastball.
Y'all gotta hurt real bad. Get him.
So I'm gonna try and perceive now.
My strength score is 19.
That's a 19.
Nice.
Jump before
Okay.
Got that.
So.
Which it's fair, like obviously what I could see through a keyhole is going to be limited, so it's fair if you don't tell me much, even with a pretty good roll.
So here, I'll tell you what. I will just.
Yo,
I'll
what's
do
up,
this.
Marcellus?
I will just do this for you, Tim, because I.
Marcellus Wallace.
Nice.
He's up in here.
Wow.
That's Marcellus Knight. He's a great streamer, great entertainer.
Right?
Is Knight your actual last name? Because that's cool stuff.
Yeah, and his whole thing is like Nightfall Gaming, so it's all like Batman related, except he spells it like his last name with a Y.
See, that's why
stylish.
that's why I always did Chronic Knight, because of fucking weed and.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Tim, I revealed part of the map for you.
Cool. Yeah, I see. That's dope.
I feel like that's
Well
what you're building.
done.
You look through a small hole. You only get to see a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
You did get a really good roll, so I was like, fuck it, I'll give you something. All right. So yeah, what are we doing? Are we opening the door? Are we gonna go out and come through the windows?
I'm gonna say door because it requires less acrobatics checks from us, and or less use of Nimbus. Not that Rob minds sharing Nimbus. It's
I don't need
more.
Nimbus, I'll just walk on the wall.
Man, yeah, I know. We know. We have figured this out.
What's that
I
thin
love
blue
it.
line? That's very suspicious.
You have so many special things.
I have a few.
I think you have the most special things of the party.
I've got my.
It's because
I got my fingers a few packs.
you literally go out of your way to be like, hey, I want here's this book to make these things. Can I make this? Here's this poison. Can I make this? And
Yeah.
So you have a ton.
He has the most developed crafting tree of anyone in the party.
All right, so it sounds like we're going through the door.
Yep. We're going loud.
On me! I would pay.
Mouse in the back!
I would
Everybody
pay.
stack up.
Go Bell, just go ramble for the next hour. He injects himself. And then his old self back a little bit.
Yeah. I would love to do no Russian in this game.
All right, so what are we actually doing? Who's opening the door?
I'll open the door. Fuck it.
So wait, we're not doing get help?
I am get help. I'm old and feeble. Don't believe it.
He's get help incarnate.
Oh,
I'm gonna hide before he goes in there.
all right, roll me a stealth. You want to roll stealth
19.
too?
I should probably roll stealth.
Anyone who wants to roll stealth can. Whoever's doing get help.
I'll do get help. I think that's fine.
You're gonna throw an old man at
So
someone.
I want someone please help my grandpa. He ain't doing so good.
All right, John, are you stealthing? You going to loud?
Oh, I'm going in loud. Fuck it.
Well, if you're going to loud, you don't have to roll.
I'd be mad about giving up our tactical advantage if it weren't so entertaining.
Just eating
I
popcorn
promise you
back
this
there.
is going to be
Actually, you know what? I am gonna. I've
All right,
already
you're
had
stealth, buddy. So what were the
You
stealth
just
rolls?
got your cool stealth cloak after all, John.
Wow.
18.
That's right.
16.
16, and what am I, how 20-ish did my rogues do?
19.
See, I was close. I mean, 19 and 25 is free 20.
What number above
Okay.
20 did you roll?
Alright, so
22.
people being stealthy are all stealthy. Do you open the door and are carrying Novell as you enter?
I'm gonna try to kick the door in. And just say, please help my grandpa. He ain't doing so good. Get him. Just like
I love this.
I'm gonna be real honest with you right now.
Yes.
I do love this idea, and I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay.
I would love to point at the map and show you which way that door goes.
I did kick it wrong.
It's happening. What you did is you kick the door, it crunches, and it actually opens from the other way. But I just want to point out, you could see how that door opens.
Yeah, I can see
and
it.
Still,
And I
we're
still
like, I'm kicking it in.
Hero,
You'd be like trying to.
your ass cheek
It'd be like if my bathroom door was closed right there, and you ran up and tried to kick it.
Yeah.
But because I love this, we're ignoring that.
Well, no,
and
because she's a badass,
Well,
strong
by the way.
motherfucker. She's gonna bust that door off its hinges.
So actually, let's see. Actually, did you roll a strength check?
I can.
Roll me a strength check. Let's see how well this actually
just you
goes.
rip it off the fucking.
Yeah, if you roll it well, you kick it the other way.
It is
just
what the dice are for.
What is it? What's athletics? You got it?
That's it.
okay. Sure. Jack, when you get
That went Chandler.
did it go through your shapes?
It did.
It don't count, but tell me what it is if you can.
You guys ever use fire when you're itchy?
So fucked up.
Yep.
Fire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fire. If you ever put a flame to a place where you're itchy and
Oh
It
yeah,
actually-
yeah. It burns nerve endings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh good. I'm gonna better not take that.
Wait, did you roll that yet?
No.
Okay.
Not officially.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
First, you gotta go under the couch to get it.
22, mate.
Okay. Yeah, you fucking. It actually was. It does open that door that way.
Fuck
You
yeah.
kick
it
it
does.
so hard. It not only does it crunch in the way it's not supposed to move. These fucking hinges come off and it like spins. Oh, that would
You're a
have been
dumbass.
that would have been fucking hilarious. But you
This
like,
is yeah. If you had failed,
you Jensen Ackles this door off.
You
Yeah.
successfully end this door's whole career.
Yeah, and it comes
As a
crashing
killer.
out. I will open. I'm gonna describe a thing. I'm gonna let you do your get help there.
As I said, I need to know who's in there and where.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to ready an action to cast Sorcerer's Burst at the first thing that needs to be Sorcerer's Bursted.
All right, so this room is empty except for a circle of vital symbols on the floor. Standing in the circle is an 8-foot-tall bipedal creature with 2 long arms, each one ending in a sharp hook. The creature wears a tattered. The creature wears a tattered remnants of a butler uniform.
have to throw you. You have to throw me.
Please don't throw.
You need
Please.
to throw me now.
Aim.
Did we actually hear what I said?
Yeah. Oh, trust me, we heard.
Okay, an 8-foot-tall bipedal creature with 2 long arms.
Fuck me
Each one
running.
ending in a sharp hook.
We came in with the script.
The creature wears the tattered remains of a butler.
Fucking hell!
Let's fucking go.
yeah.
You can
I mean, I knew immediately what we were gonna encounter based on the description.
Anyone who doesn't know above table, this is a hook arm.
I don't know what that is.
I do.
Are they that little though?
Go for hands.
This
Hand me
looks
that
tiny.
Apples and juice me.
It's a very large man.
Let me make sure. Hold on, let me make sure it's stat block is right.
I
When I was placing tokens, I just made everything 5. This is actually a mod. Yeah, you're right, too.
See, so one bad guy,
He's
you got
a large.
Oh shit! It's fucking.
Guys, we gotta not
Here
talk
we
over
go.
each other. Sorry, it's just we all started talking at once.
He's actually a large monstrosity.
Oh balls.
So he is the big boy. He's a.
Oh. Well, we
And then
hit-
here's June's line. You guys see June's line?
I drew the line.
Yeah. Will you erase it for me?
You also can erase it.
Okay.
wait.
Alright. Thank you, June. Yeah, so there is this giant hook monster thing in the fucking room.
Okay.
It has a butler's uniform on. It has a butler's uniform. And then we're gonna get help. So what is how are we doing this?
Take the lead, June.
Okay,
You're up.
Finish the bit.
I'm gonna finish this bit. And I do just look at the monster, and in the split second that I realize it's a monster and not people, I'm committing. So she's like, "Oh, please help me! My grandpa's
with
hurt."
clothes.
He was wearing clothes.
Who knows?
And you're like, "Get him!" And I'll just literally like launch you like a basketball, just like get him.
So you throw Novell at the monster.
Is that
To the
what
magic
get help is?
The binding circle.
Okay, so
We assume it's fine.
you're old and you're very light. What is your strength?
19.
Roll me a
Oh.
Kids.
roll me an athletics check
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to.
to throw and food. And see how far you can go.
I'd like to point out for the chat. Oh no! Oh no! Also, I just realized your character is as strong as a hill giant. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, that's true. The Hill Giant's potion does not work on Cordelia.
I mean, it works. It's just doesn't change anything.
Really, you could maybe cut into his ass.
You are right. So he is 20 feet away from you. Do you throw him as soon as you walk into the room, or do you like take a couple steps?
I'll take a couple of steps, baby.
So you want to say it's like 5 feet in the room? So that's if you go from here, that's only 10 or 15 feet.
What do you? I'll move some more. I don't
No,
care.
you're good. Yeah, you're pretty strong. You can throw Novell from fucking there at the monster. You're flying in the air
Okay.
at the monster. What are you doing?
Uh-huh.
What you doing?
What you do?
Please tell me.
This is not the get help I remember.
Finish my turn before, or is he
Oh,
part
this
of
is-
my
we're
turn?
still not. This
Oh, we're
is
not
still
in turn.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
not-
no,
And it's just up there because we have we're going to use it.
Can I roll
Probably in the next
insight to
30
see whether or
seconds.
not this thing looks or is it just
Even if it wants to help, how's it gonna catch you with its hooks?
that unfortunately is what I'm trying to ascertain, Tim.
boy!
Oh no!
Oh boy!
I'm rolling it.
Is this the night Novell dies?
No! I have spare the dying. He'll be fine.
And just imagine this scene. He just gets impaled on a hook. Just like splat. Oh god.
I guess it's my turn to become a ghost in the ghost house. How appropriate.
I love to lie and tell you that I rolled high.
Day one in the ghost.
What I will tell
Oh,
you,
boy.
and I'll tell you truthfully,
Uh-huh.
is that I rolled a 2 with a +6, so an
God.
8.
Fucking.
To see if this thing is sentient.
To see if this thing is like even remote. Does it have animal eyes where it's kind of just like glazed
I'm
out?
gonna say what I'm gonna do this because I think it's hilarious and you rolled low, so I think I can do this.
Okay.
You fly through the airs and you look at it and you make a connection. You see something in there and you're flying and it opens its hands and it looks like it's gonna catch you.
Okay.
And then you fucking land face first on the floor in front of it, and it's just like, and you do that thing where if you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a person. Like you see a person.
Yeah.
But it was nothing. You saw a thing that wasn't there, and thought it was gonna catch you, and then face first on the floor in front of it.
Because of the throw, I think it's only fair that it probably would hook hands me, right?
Well, it's gonna
because June threw me far enough.
Yeah, so I need you to roll me a d6 for damage for
Okay.
throw.
I want you to get on top of him.
It's not. It's doing its own thing right now.
What a nasty.
This 5 damage to myself. I
Yes.
presume.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have her go like, oh shit. Did not think good, Cordy.
Everyone will be going to move into initiative now.
Son of a bitch.
It's my turn.
Crying around you, it's
Well.
also shocking. What the fuck is?
Let's go back to the top.
I have a question.
Yes.
Before we are back into corkboard, does my ready to action to sorcerer's burst at this thing go off?
What?
I had.
yeah.
That was
You
sad.
did have a rating action.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking sure.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
It
Alrighty.
goes to attack and it triggers your thing.
And you just hear Vaudry from the other side of the door. Oh shit! And
Why did I agree to this plan?
it knows fucking why.
But
I got.
You agreed to it when you thought get help meant ask for help, not be thrown at it like a rock.
Alright, so Rob misses and then we'll move into initiative. Let me roll this thing's initiative real quick.
That is kind of one of the cool poses for Grandpa, is where he has the shield, he just shoots like this. Some guy was behind him.
I think Novell just wanted to be included. I
Yeah,
think that
you
was
were,
didn't
buddy.
really hear
You
what
were.
the plan
I
was.
was saying,
It
I was
was
here
like,
for, like you
let's
want to
go.
do it? I'm like, let's do it.
Let's go.
No, like literally, the plan you proposed did not involve throwing him at.
I have a jump spell. I was ready to be
And then it
speedball.
happened.
That being said, Novell's like, let's fucking go. We're like, you go? Yeah, let's go.
Roll.
Oh, I love the theater. Let's do.
I'm Cannon Man. Fire me, boy.
What's that fucking Master and Commander just walking down the stairs? Explosions everywhere. Fucking gift. How was your D&D session? Yeah, what is that Godzilla monster with the triangle hands? He's a bug guy.
What's Megalon?
Yeah, Megalon.
Megalon.
I have it on VHS.
Yeah.
Of course, I love how John does.
Of course he does.
That's,
He
that's
rolls
why
a
you
very-
ask when
Uh,
John's in
okay,
there.
Who has a higher dexterity between
Hey, Gallagher is not a
Between
bug.
Dolphin
I don't know what the
and
fuck
Cordelia?
Yeah.
Gallagher is.
Might be you? I'm not sure.
Likely.
Not Dalton, the Duke.
Oh, the
Or,
Duke?
because you guys both
I have
D-
higher
I got it
decks.
too.
Well, you have 2?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 decks.
In Dex, yeah.
Tim, what's your dex?
Got a few.
20.
Okay,
Plus 5.
Five.
So Tim will go, and then it'll be Cordelia.
Okay, dokie.
I think we just did descending last time, and it did it in a different order. So we'll just
Yeah,
do next.
it's okay.
Oh,
Just
great.
put Dalton first, though.
No, I skipped Dalton because he got his turn last time.
I think you can do.
But
yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's new. It. I just was saying we should roll, not punish a good.
Well, I thought everyone specifically wanted to keep the thing last time.
I
was
meant
the
keep
one
the
that-
rolls, not keep the position.
Oh, you're cool with Dalton going first?
I was
again?
saying just let's not re-roll. That was my suggestion.
Oh, okay. No, if-
Which
okay.
is this is
That's
how
cool.
I've run it this way before too, where you still restart it. Because like
Yeah,
if the
well,
monster rolled a 20, it also shouldn't go like lat. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Everyone's
high
cool with that.
number
Let's
should
do
mean
it.
high number.
Take it. I'll
Yeah,
take
hey,
it.
Let's
go.
fucking go.
You're 31, baby.
Let's go.
Woohoo!
I will say something I learned like 2 days ago. Itsumi Mario
Itsumi?
is an excellent bilingual pun.
Yeah.
Itsumi?
Super Mario, Itsu.
Itsu. When?
Itsu is super.
Oh, okay.
Itsu. No, sorry. Itsumi is super
Okay.
Mario. So Super Mario.
Itsumi. That's
Right?
It's an adjective that I forgot about. I was just like, Itsu. That's when.
Yeah. Sorry. Now
Let's go. What you got,
Sorry.
baby?
we
I guess
got.
this would be a surprise round.
What kind of bullshit are you?
You don't want to give me a surprise round on
It's
top.
No,
not a
actually,
surprise. That thing is not surprised by shit.
They already did that. I let that fly without saying anything because I already slapped too hard. So, I still got a natural 20, even though I already was going to crit.
How many have you got? 2?
I always have attack with advantage. I rolled stupid low. It doesn't matter. I hit him. This time I am going in with necrotic damage.
Okay. So you're gonna run up and dagger him?
Yeah,
You just like Sasuke passed us into
Yeah.
the room, like.
yeah, because you threw my old man.
I did throw the old thing.
So, let's see. So we got, yeah. So, Hunter's Mark, sneak attack. Okay. Dang it, Bobby.
Science, damn it, Bobby.
Google, damn it. So then we got AD. Where'd it go?
And hook augers are crazy. Like
They tough.
they do one thing. They do one.
They do it really
do
good
hook.
too.
They do hook.
I'll do one thing.
That's
good.
it. They hook.
So D6.
Horrifically.
Yeah. They hook so bad you wish you didn't hook them so bad.
In Baldur's Gate, you can befriend a fungus druid, and one of his powers is raise any creature as a fungus zombie, so you can do it to a hook horror. So I've just had a fungus zombie hook horror companion in that game. I also did it to a belay, the big burrowing creature. That was crazy.
I think anytime I'm gonna have a hook monster going forward, I should just put a picture of Dustin Hoffman.
What? Wait. What? Why?
Because he's hooked.
Oh, because he was the who?
He played hook.
He played hook.
That's
God
fair.
damn it.
36 damage. Just that's without rolling.
Okay. Wasn't that 24 last time?
Yeah, but now I'm using the
dagger, right?
Yeah.
And are you using its
Real
ability?
clever boy
Huh?
out.
Are you using its ability?
Yeah.
Skibbity fucking toilet.
Okay.
That's not illegal for chat to hear, right?
You just violated terms of service.
And then June was somehow banned from.
June, you're
Yeah,
banned.
not us. There's just if we ever go and turn our camera
You're
on,
banned from D&D forever, June.
there's a blur over you, and you're muted every time you talk, but everybody else can still hear the rest of us. It's
What a nightmare. That sounds like Black Mirror, am I right, folks?
that would be a Black Mirror episode.
That would be.
Yeah.
All right. So then for the actual damage, aside from 36, we got brings up 40, 53.
53.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add it. I'm gonna add a one.
Pretty
here.
decent.
I'm gonna add a one here real quick.
Reasonable.
I'm gonna add a couple of zeros to this number.
You put 1 and 2 zeros in front of that, or we walk.
It always had max health. What do you mean?
Assassinate.
Actually, I forgot to tell you, he has immunity to that.
Ah,
Your attack is specific.
dang it.
It literally
He
says
has
has
immunity to people named Dolphin.
His couch. Wizards of the Coast.
Fuck your couch. Fuck his couch. Fuck every couch. Wait, that's
I
something
can't.
else.
You know I don't give a fuck. Kill this
Look,
thing up.
look.
Kill this thing for sure. It was what, 53 damage?
Yeah.
Man, kill this motherfucker.
Is this actually like a how do you want to do this? Or?
No.
Okay.
No. I was trying to do how much math it was
No,
left.
no, that would be silly. Sweats profusely.
The hand dabbing the head with the rag,
yeah.
but it's like 6 hands.
So, I have had to on the fly when you guys were fighting.
It's the
things.
key and
Like,
peele.
that's not their health. That's a suggestion.
Yeah, it's totally okay. It's totally okay because like you also like can't really account for how strong a player character will be after you've heaped magic items on them. So you have to just calibrate to where people are at. And
Mine's intentionally
it's
there to fuck
okay
me up.
that it's okay if you beef something up if it brings it to a point of of like balance basically.
Yeah, and like especially in like the Strahd game, like even like going back and it's like remember how when you guys first went, like these are like special city guards because I was like,
well,
I need them to last more than a round.
yeah. The other issue you run into is most games are designed for 4 to 5 players, and most parties or at least most pretty much every group I've been in has been like 6 players.
There it is.
And then
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
six
10,
there's 6 kind of overpowered players. The book CR is not gonna cut it. You have to at least double it. Usually is my.
It is. I think it is Tim's turn.
True.
Yeah.
Tim, it's your turn to do bad.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot him.
You're gonna.
As I am pre-hidden, I will have advantage. And I hope that the 9 plus 7. Not a great roll, but a 16 might still hit. It's a big fella.
He's unhinged.
She G'd on my quacks.
16 will hit.
Okay. So then it's going to be...
No, no reason.
So good.
2 more will
okay, the weapon does a d6. The sneak attack does...
You could try having him as your DM.
2.
Oh yeah.
It's great, but also scary. Go ahead, Tim.
Jesus H. Christ.
What do you roll, Tim?
I have Piercer, so... Oh, my 1 turns into a 1. That's okay. Could have been worse. No, it couldn't have been worse. So anyway, 9 plus 6 is 15 piercing damage of the magical variety.
All right. This thing is still not dead. It's barely standing, though.
I will give Cordelia advantage on her next attack against the thing as a bonus action. And I will end my turn.
All right, Cordelia.
Give him dirty from his day.
Hold on 1 second. 15 feet of path. Well, he's too far away. Okay, whatever. All right, it's Cordelia time, baby. So I guess in the way that combat works, this has been microseconds or whatever the fuck since I've thrown my good friend Odell into a Godzilla monster, and my cousin has yeeted himself into the room, harm said thing. Well, I have to finish the bit. So what I'm gonna do, just like when you have a planeswalker, is I'm gonna have upkeep and untap and draw, and then on my first main phase, I will +1 Tacitus to move his little ass so that he can be probably here, because
Then we'll have to be charging.
yeah, they're doing some stuff.
Was I supposed to add damage from Tacitus?
You were not, unfortunately, which is why I'm using my turn.
Because he wasn't close
Move
enough
him up now
to
so
the
people
target.
can. Regrettably, no.
We'll fuck up the other
Yeah.
two invisible that way.
In order to make mischief managed, the DM allowed me to allow his attack to not be to require. So basically, I had to cut his effect distance in half in order to be able to do it more than.
Oh yeah.
What
Because
quite limited.
we did it wrong. All right, proceed.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyhow, so he is within his 15-foot distance, I believe, unless that's not how large boys work, or is it? Because that's 15.
What?
Because that's touching him, right? So that's enough, or not?
I think so.
Right? Because like if I can reach out and touch his little ass, and that means that anyone he is 15 feet from the bad dude, so anybody can do the thing. That's how that is. Okay, so Cordelia is going to finish the bit and sort of, grab the Great Mace from her back and get ready to, fuck this thing up. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark his ass, which is one of my 3-time uses per day, which kind of fucking rules, TBH fam. So we get 3d4 plus a d6 from Hunter's Mark and a d6 from Big T.
Alright, roll some shit.
Ooh!
This is a big number.
It's a pretty big number.
That's the
Is
largest.
it the largest?
That's the largest number that there is.
That's the largest number.
Oh, this fucking
Nice.
rules. Thank you. Okay. Cool. So we got 3, 4, 5 plus 8 is 13. Plus 4 is 17. That is 20 base, and then
You got 8, then 12 on top of that.
Yeah.
Just 20 on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 40 damage, right?
How do you
One, two,
how do you want to do that thing?
Nice.
She just does that thing. John, you remember the trailer for G-Quacks?
Yeah.
Where she's like, oh
yeah.
that kind of annoying anime girl scream, if I'm being honest. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Oscar Kanatoria.
That exact one. Yeah. that one, and it's just gonna be like swinging a club up from like what is it called? Sword you can, where it goes from like the diagonal angle up into the air. So I'm just gonna take my great mace and smack the chin into this fucking thing, and like the molars of this dragon cleanse this head from existing on the body that it was once, and it gets splattered onto the roof and like bones and gristle and stuff and eyeball chunks, and then of course we wait like 2.5 seconds and it goes it just like shoots blood out of its neck into the fucking ceiling. You know, like any good anime would do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't be the first time we've been caught by that.
Oh yeah, fucking when the blood stuff.
Yeah.
Blood sacrifice.
It just like flies on out like from physics.
Chat, wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. That fucking ruled. So as the
you don't stop a blood ritual by making things bleed. It's true.
Literally how this adventure kicked off.
Corn cares not.
There's like fire spinning around the mace as well as like I don't know. I assume Hunter's Mark is either purple or green or something. What color is Hunter's Mark?
It's force.
It depends on what your power makes it.
I think. Yeah, I like a little bit of like pale lavenderish purple from Hunter's Mark for her. So like purple and red chase each other around the body of this mace and just like
there you go.
Just blaps the head off. You know, she'll land on the ground all cool.
Nice.
And then the blood will rain down from the ceiling onto me. I'll be like, oh son of a bitch! She just like tries to use the rest of her turn to get out of the blood rain, but she doesn't want to get it because like anytime her armor gets stuff on it, she has to keep it, or else it'll get shitty.
This is why I stand back.
That's why I stand back.
Vaudry, this time not covered in blood, just floats into the room. Dude, nice!
Dalton also covered in blood. It's like, my name's Dalton, I have an addiction.
I learned a long time ago if I wanted to get into the adventuring business, to stay out of the splash zone.
I mean, I just learned prestidigitation, dude, but same diff.
Alright, so you guys killed that creature. What are we doing now?
Get a taste.
I'd like to roll.
Drink it?
I'm kind of curious.
I mean, yeah. I'm not
Okay.
I'll give you a glass of
Okay.
that I have, because I've just gotten used to this fact about you. But here you go.
It's just one of those things where like he's not super bold about it, but he's just like
Twice in this room, I have just gone, okay.
Okay, so you do taste his blood. Okay, roll me a constitution.
Okay. Fine.
Fucking get back here.
There we go.
It's fine. Everything's
That's not
fine.
great. Let's see. Plus.
Arf.
9.
9. Okay, it's not the worst. I was looking for a low number.
Okay.
If you did a real like below 5, a bad thing was gonna happen.
Okay. I'll just
This thing tastes wrong. Though.
So
it does not.
This
You were repulsed by it.
this is the first time you've ever seen Dalton reject blood.
Yeah.
If that says anything, like he like dabs it on his finger, and he goes.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't.
It's like you literally see him take his tongue and like rub it off on his
Yeah. This is not good.
Hey, I
There's
might be
always the
stupid.
flip side of playing a dampier.
The
On the what?
on the circle.
Okay.
This thing's
Well, we're good.
wrong.
You also get the feeling that this creature that you felt, like, this was the
I got the big number.
the circle and stuff was the wrong. You got the natural 20.
Yeah.
Soul's recovered.
Let's go
Being
back.
here.
Okay.
Penance jorked.
So, all right.
Great peanuts defeated.
Hey, I'm gonna give this for nat 20. It wanted a different thing, but I'm doing it because I love nat 20. Let's do.
Jazz.
An aura of divination spell around the circle on the floor. A creature standing fully inside the
that's a great
circle
question.
feels an unsettling presence from far off entity, and can choose to receive an omen from that entity. As if the creature had cast an augury spell. After receiving such omen, the creature can't receive an omen for 24 hours. It still feels the
There's
otherworldly presence while it's
Something was already-
for that 24 hours, and then it will have an exhaustion after that.
Hey guys, you should not stand in that fucking circle. It's really, really bad.
I'm gonna have moved out of it.
Now that you mention it, this wouldn't be the first time we've killed something. Circle. We should probably. You might use some prestidigitation on that.
I was gonna do something very similar, and he just in between where Dalton and oh my god, I am so sorry, Novell are. He just fires a fucking line of lightning directly through and disrupts the edges of the circle.
There you go.
So you destroy it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we're gonna allow that, and there is some feedback, and so there's it's not a soft explosion where it's there's a blast of energy and wind, and you guys all feel it. And it pushes you, it rattles you, but it doesn't hurt you. But the circle is officially destroyed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, chat. You mentioned roll down bones. The dice that I am using are bones.
Oh,
That is very.
No one got a vision.
Nope, no one used it.
Nope.
Hell no, that's some monkey paw ass shit right there.
Yeah.
Monkus.
The part where it was it's from the far realm, and you're like, oh yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, no, the moment you said you can see feel the otherworldly entity watching you for 24 hours, I went, oh, you mean the thing that we're trying to prevent from being summoned?
We ain't playing that.
No, thank you.
I'm glad you didn't even give us an option on that. If I give you flowers or something, it's gonna be for that, because that's you just being no, no explanation.
This is the third time we have seen one of these things.
It is at this point that Novell very slowly picks his crumpled body up off the floor and tries to wipe some of the blood off of himself. And he picks back up his walking staff, walks over to Cordelia, goes, Cordelia, next time we do help, do it better.
Okay. I mean,
That you don't generally with get help. I was ready to put on a performance of I'm unwell and look feeble and old and beaten, and you threw me at a horror creature.
Holy fuck, does it have hooks for hands?
You're saying you have better skills than being a projectile, Novell.
I thought get help meant something entirely different, my dear.
Oh my.
Just and to be honest, I don't know if we should try it again. I'm willing if you don't throw me.
This is what happens when normal people try to speak and thieves can't. There's all sorts of miscommunications.
I want to produce a motion. One of these, just Novell just Martin Short from Only Murders in the Building. We're just grab it angrily. I'll give you one of my potions, and you can use it for later.
Yeah, if we did with me, we'd call it the get help fast balls.
I just thought, at one point, did you think throwing the old man was going to be a good idea?
She's like,
Now, I'll admit, I thought you were game.
I thought this was the role of a lifetime. I thought I was going to.
It's okay, Novell. You and I will get help your way sometime.
Wait, you only roll you like a ball?
Don't roll, don't throw. Just, I'm an old man. You carefully put me in the arms of someone caring and trustworthy looking, and hopefully they give me some medical attention, and then I zap them with a thunderbolt or something. Oh my god, you don't throw me!
Tim, there's a bot in the chat.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it. Thank you, though.
No one expected geriatric projectiles.
I'll admit, if that's what you're going to do, I'm game for next time to be able to catch myself and blast with lightning in the air. However, that's not how Get Help works, my dear. That's not how it works.
I think perhaps
I had what?
perhaps Cordelia has done Get Help with small winged lizards too many times.
Cordelia, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm more insulted by, the fact that you would lie and say this was somehow my fault, or the fact that you dare imply I planned anything.
Well, you know,
I almost wish it was only presented as the
compelling.
second option. How dare you imply that I plan anything?
yeah.
But it robbed you of the first
Okay.
option.
So, what are we doing, guys? There's, I will say that now, like, Novell and Christian are up this I'll reveal this too.
Great.
I'm sorry.
Wonderful art. No, then both of you, that was great fucking
No,
art.
I'm just gonna have Cordelia run straight to this fucking window, jump through it like a sugar glass in a 1990s action movie. Like,
Door.
So those are doors. The double ones are.
oh, that is a door. Okay. In
So what do you-
They have
this
a
one's-
window to the other room.
Way through the door.
ANSI
She
standards
just
make me
bashed
think
her way
it's
through
a.
the door.
So when I learned AutoCAD, that was what my brain is associated as a window, and I didn't think about the fact that it's brown and not gray. I didn't realize it was gray.
Well,
Although that is funny.
Yeah.
Just like a window to the next room. Hey.
Well, why not doors be window to soul?
Do you really run on the door?
I guess I
Do
don't. Okay.
My parents' house does actually have several interior windows in June's defense.
That's terrible. Your house is terrible.
Why?
Your house is terrible. You're
That's
terrible.
an accurate statement. We found
I have been there, so I can actually
he
speak
can
on
say
it.
Why though? I need to know why.
The one in the attic is because it was a recording studio. The band Manhattan Transfer used to practice up there. And the one going
No. That doesn't explain why there's a window in your attic.
so that you can see from the recording
Okay.
booth
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
studio.
I do.
I would like to
I was
stomp.
like, I need more than that.
Okay, that's fair.
I would like to stomp towards this door, but somehow recover my composure when I realize I've been a dumb little baby girl, and I just gently open the door instead of kicking through it.
Like, wrote me a stuff.
I mean, picture Cordelia doing stealth.
Oh,
This is a
sucks that I have
stealth
advantage.
mission.
It seems like I only have advantage on it so that I can overcome disadvantage when it will inevitably happen to me, which is exactly why I bought that item. Because I was like, well, I'm not going to be fucking suffering this bullshit.
Okay, so do you open the door slowly?
I would like to open the door
Roll me a
slowly
stealth.
and then throw a flashbang into it. No, okay.
No, you don't have a flash.
I
There's no
don't?
flashback. I mean, we could find you an artificer if that's a thing you want. You know.
Also the big number.
That's like third or fourth tonight.
You've had two, I've had two.
Bitch.
Yeah. I think rolled, well, yeah.
Yeah, you had initiative and then the other one.
Then the other one.
And I've had an attack and
Then the
Stealth.
Yeah.
4.
Mhm.
Okay.
I had the
From my
Arcana.
assassin and the fucking
Oh, so
dragon
it's
rider.
fine.
5.
Yeah, and the stupidest man in the party critted on an intelligence
You know what? I
check.
think we're done D&D for
Uh,
all right.
Actually, no, we found out tonight that the Duke and Vajri actually have the same int score.
So I'm gonna.
Don't tell anyone.
Reward.
I'm very smart. I'm the
way
smartest person here. Clearly.
I'm gonna say.
I'm way less educated than you, I promise.
I'm gonna say with a natural 20, you can if you Tim will pan to it, or if Drew can see it, you get to see that whole room.
Oh, yeah.
shit, nice.
Hey, you basically you can like I'm gonna say you like there's probably a mirror on the wall or something.
Okay, cool.
But you see the whole room, and there are 2 things inside of it.
Things.
Two things. They
These are the
are very
These are the
thing
things-
looking.
earlier on the roof.
Oh,
My recon has been.
which type of feeling?
Those were things that were they were beings that were created by magic.
The less negative one?
Yeah, so I'll say, especially with the next one, you can see that these are ghouls.
Okay.
Ghouls.
These are,
Ugh.
so they were created by necromancers.
Uncool.
That's the feeling you were
Don't
getting.
catch the ghoul disease.
Like that.
I mean, you don't have to go in the room.
So this
You don't have to get
I
grabbed
just
by the
peeked
ghoul.
around the corner.
Also, you know what? Actually, let me read this room description too. So with the next 120. This is each of these unfurnished rooms contain.
Look at this
ghouls,
graph.
Yeah. So you see, the only things in these rooms are fucking ghouls.
Great.
It's a
Great.
storage room. You get the idea that there's
They
Ghoul
put
storage.
ghouls in the store?
Ghoul storage.
storage room.
Ghoul storage sounds like something Charlie Kelly would have.
That
I
is-
couldn't tell you what's in it, but the show would not either.
I would like to gently close this door behind me, pull out my label tape, and just say ghoul storage, and be like, y'all don't need it. Y'all don't.
No,
There's not.
no.
y'all don't.
The message is very clear. That's where they're keeping their extra ghouls.
don't dead open inside.
Exactly.
Yeah, I looked
Don't
at
dead open.
the Duke and I go, they don't have anything nice. They're just
Hey,
nasty.
shoot.
Uh,
Kill.
Can you lock the
Perhaps.
door from this?
Look, that's real.
Caleb's a smart man.
Dude, can you do us a favor? Can
I hadn't thought about that, but I'll allow it if you guys can give me a creative.
all I do for you lot is favors. Of course, I'll help.
Can you unpick this lock for us real quick?
Can you unpick this lock?
Oh, thank God! I was gonna say it that way, but I was like, that's not how
How do you?
crimesman would
I
say
think
it.
most people would say, "Hey, can you lock this for us?"
No.
No.
From one tradesman to another, can you unpick?
Make it unpickable. Now that's a challenge.
Can I pick it?
What's it? There's the
May I use my thieves' tools, which involve crowbars and screwdrivers and things like that, to make it so the lock is basically broken and closed?
Let's go.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's like, did you guys know technically cats can't jump in D&D?
They cannot. It's
Yeah.
true.
It's
Yeah.
true. Also, rangers don't get to. Ranger and fighters don't get equipped.
And you mean cats can't jump?
Fighters do
Fighters
not.
don't get equipped.
So what you
They
mean
get
tell me
arrows.
is that you unpicked this lock so that it became a wall?
So, yeah,
I'm gonna roll some dice about it.
Roll some dice to see if you can lock this room forever. If you can break the lock and keep it closed, roll me some dice.
Roll for thermite.
That's a 21.
Yeah, if you want to break this lock and lock these ghouls in this room, absolutely, dog. You fuck this lock up, someone would have to maybe kick it in. Someone maybe cover it.
It won't keep out someone like Cordelia, but it'll keep out the average door user.
Yeah, you locked those ghouls away. They were essentially gone from the game.
The ghouls
Average
certainly
door
won't be able to open it from the inside.
So that
When did players for worst enemy stop being kicking doors in my game? My game is the one exception where doors.
We've
are
learned to turn the doors against you.
we've learned to weapon. Yeah, we've learned.
Every other game I made, doors are the worst enemy you've ever DM'd.
No,
You
Yeah,
were
well,
supposed to
that's-
destroy the party, not join them.
I'm gonna relock the door.
Thermal lock it. I'm gonna weld it.
I'm gonna weld it.
Bam.
That's why you guys are the agents of chaos.
Yeah, imagine just the DM, the boss is in the next room, and the DM is like, "This is the sturdiest door ever made. It is magically warded. Nothing can get through this door without this exact thing." So, okay, cool. How do we make it so that's permanent?
Oh damn!
Who's got fire?
I mean, all of us technically.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
What you want with fire?
We have torches that we can light,
Yeah,
and
I
some of
would
us have
say
oil.
if you guys give up some oil and some torches, and we'll make a makeshift magnesium fucking flash fire where
I
it
love it.
welds
Yes.
the door closed.
I love that.
I mean,
Taz just fire
I don't know
out
if we
of
have to do
himself.
all that. But sure.
I mean,
I did roll. I
just-
rolled a 9, so I mean.
Magnesium would
Well, it's
explode.
just the concept of melting the components inside
Yeah.
the lock to the point in which it can't change.
That's fair. We could, yeah, no, that could be the mechanism by which we destroy the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Vajri,
Scrab Tacitus
Alright,
by the
so
head,
you guys
pulled
lock
by the
this-
tail.
you lock the door forever. Which way are we going?
I think probably the double doors will be our best bet,
Okay.
but I am also the coward and don't want to be the one to open the double
I think
doors.
the double doors are the best fit.
Delia, let's get help one more time and remember,
Are you?
don't
Hey, are you?
don't throw me.
Hey,
Perimeter
hey.
first, then the center.
Actually, magnesium is a good thing.
Look, honestly, that is good. Now that does, if you're not going to throw him, that is in his wheelhouse. He's a rather good actor.
Well,
I kind of, out of character, I kind of hope you throw me anyway.
that would be insane. Are we doing double doors or single?
I'm gonna look
double
through
doors.
this single keyhole door.
Yeah, because you checked that single keyhole door right there, yeah?
I rolled a 1. Maybe it doesn't have a keyhole.
Tenchi.
Wow, I'm really sorry.
Fucking Amy Rose ass bitch. She's got ramen ass hair. Like,
I'm the worst cop ever. Boo.
Tim, what did you,
Unfortunately, a cabin.
Tim, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1 on the die, so I was saying it doesn't have a keyhole probably.
Oh yeah. There's no keyhole.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay, I'm gonna radiant action to hug a sorcerer's burst. It helped last time, not at all. Maybe it'll be different now.
what if I gave you the force and the giant strength?
It's actually a very funny
I
prank.
do have one left.
That would be an incredibly funny
I would
prank.
say, like, let's save it.
Save it for the boss.
Save it for.
There's
Yeah.
always a moment where you're like, now we need to be strong.
Jason, has an hour passed yet
From when?
from when we first started this engagement? I mean, we've done some in bullet time. It's because I put
since you
long
walked
strider
around the
on
house
myself.
after
So.
the-
It's probably
Yeah,
been like
it's been-
5 minutes.
You only get it for your room.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like a few
all right.
minutes.
I just want to make sure. 'Cause
What's
I
in
don't-
this room? I opened the door.
Yeah, I was trying to change the tokens real quick, but because I guess they're
Okay.
tiny, not
That's fair.
they're tiny and not medium. But I'm gonna leave it like that. You can
No,
just imagine
there's not a smaller token size.
Okay. That's fine.
You just
so,
have to let us know that they're that small. That's fine.
So these are
I
tiny
opened
creatures.
this door, not that one.
Oh well.
Uh,
No, you guys have the double doors.
I
thought
never
you said-
said that. I said I opened this door.
Tim only said the
Okay.
one single door.
Sorry about that.
Alright, well, ignore the thing you just saw.
I don't
saw
know
nothing.
about it.
I have no idea why.
No
I can't see.
idea.
I can't even see chat well.
Hey, Christian's blind as fuck. He didn't see
Yeah.
anything. Christian can't even see color. That's
I
how
can't
blind he is.
read.
He can't see color. That's how blind
This
he
does
is.
look like a store ass
It's an accurate
storeroom.
statement.
So what you guys see is this area.
Either that or bunk beds. Either bunk beds or
It's a
shelves.
walk-in closet. Contains
okay.
4 cabinets. Yeah, it contains 4 cabinets.
Any
I don't know
good
if you guys-
clothes?
Yeah, they're closed.
Should we go for a
Are
run?
there any good clothes?
If you open, are you gonna open the cabinets?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Well, wait, before we do that,
Okay, wait.
before we do that,
Wait.
I'm just gonna chuck a flashbang in there because that blows the doors open and some get video game engines.
Okay.
He doesn't have one.
You don't have flashbangs.
This is a funny
I
joke.
go in
It's
and
funny.
open the closet.
I'm gonna try my new gloves on opening the oven.
What do your gloves do?
Give me just another. Like I basically have plus 10 sleight of hand, so I want to try.
Yeah, they're not locked or anything. They just open.
Oh, okay.
So you guys find weird material components for any first or second level spell.
I did it.
Ooh.
Provided the components has less than the value of 1 gold.
I'll pocket the components for my spells specifically.
You guys also find a potion. It's bubbling green liquid stained by a drop of some dark substance.
One of us is good at Arcana Dragons.
Not me.
Not it.
Not me. I can try to, but
Lavelle?
you good at Arcana?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at Arcana.
Okay.
You can look at this potion.
Yeah.
Not half bad.
Roll me an Arcana.
Yeah, man.
What that potion
That's
is?
fucking. What does that potion do? What does the potion say?
So we got a green potion that's bubbling.
What's green? It's
Greenish. Chartreuse.
A walking closet. Is it a mimic?
Oh my god, that's incredible.
I failed.
Green liquid
I
stained
got
by
a
a drop of
6.
substance.
No.
I mean, anybody.
It's okay.
You guys, anybody can roll. You don't have to. Like,
Yeah, I'll try to anyway.
You have to be good.
On the sides.
Yeah, you said magic.
Yeah.
Try to feel that magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that thing, Rob, where I stare at it and go, gee. Give you advantage.
Alrighty, so first roll's a 16.
It won't necessarily tell you what it does, Caleb.
We got a 16 on an Arcana.
Alright, 6.
It might be a potion of have a heart attack in 5 years, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's
you can't just drink a magic potion.
It might be a potion of greater IBS.
It's a. No, it's the worst. It's a curse. It's a bottle of depression.
Oh
You
boy.
won't know if it's the potion
Boy.
or if you just died of a heart attack at that point.
You want depression?
No,
You can take mine.
It's not. It's not. So I just posted an image in the chat of the bottle.
Oh,
With a
cool.
16, Rob can tell it is a potion of.
Greater whore.
Hold on. It is.
Greater whore.
Reverse image search this potion.
That looks cool. Good picture.
Delicious.
And find out what it is.
I have to go.
Can we ask the AI on our communication stone what kind of potion it is?
No, Rob got it.
He's just.
It's octopus ink. It basically acts as a potion of poison.
Can
It's the poison.
But it has an additional. When the
Wait.
poison effects ends, the imbiber sprouts a tentacle made of inky shadow. The shadow tentacle lasts for 1 hour. As a bonus action, the potion's imbiber can use that tentacle to make a weapon attack +4 to hit against a creature the imbiber can see within 5 feet. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Although our fighter gets that.
So you're
Okay.
you're drinking. You're going to take poison damage, but you will be able to output more damage for an hour.
He already has a bonus action attack, though.
Yeah, I would use it as someone who didn't have a bonus action attack.
Okay. Now, if that's the case, then cousin, do you have one? Do you have a bonus action attack?
No, but I don't really want to touch tentacles.
You want to? Dude,
You wouldn't have to touch a
dude,
tentacle,
dude,
you just
dude,
have
would
a
you
tentacle.
would you rather a coin toss between us then?
Also, just so you guys are well aware, so potion of poison you take 4d6 poison damage, and then you have to pass a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or be poisoned for 1 hour.
Now,
But you do get to do a fuck ton of damage for an hour.
Why don't we use it as an offensive weapon and shove it down the throat of one of our enemies?
Well,
I mean,
I'm really good at dealing poison damage at a distance.
Right.
Figure out later.
I prefer just helping other people.
What else do we find?
If I wanted to make multiple attacks, I would be doing it.
Yeah, and some like clothes
Alright.
and stuff. And,
Now, I suppose just for safekeeping, I'll hold on to it.
Works for me. I don't want anything to do with that fucking thing.
If there comes a reason, I'll help or hinder, whichever. Now you said it does 44.
46. Oh, if
46.
46, which is an average of
That's where at seat. All right.
16 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I actually don't know. I just guessed.
4 to 24 is the damage range, average 12.
12. All right. So we're super far.
No.
My guess.
So what? We find the poison ink and some fancy clothes,
Damn.
and what else? The ink, some fancy clothes, anything else?
Nope.
No. So we all open our cabinetry.
Well, the
and-
components for.
Wait, were there no clothes in here?
A couple. They're not great clothes.
Oh. There were
But
no.
they're the components.
You didn't even
You
use
just-
the walk-in wardrobe for a fine wardrobe?
It's like alchemist cloaks and stuff, but it's mostly components for first and second spells. If anyone would like to.
It's
fill
the
up
most
with
disgusting thing I've seen in this house.
No, I'm not very big on components.
Walks past corpse of hook horror.
Alright, so you guys went into that room. Where are we going next?
Cordelia is a bit of a barbarian from her sky communism. So from these clothes, if there are any colors of fabric that she's not seen before, I'm going to have her take out a boot knife and cut out like
No, they're pretty
long-
basic. They're pretty basic.
Just
pretty-
basic shit.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't-
alchemist. They're not meant to be pretty. They're about protecting them from chemicals and shit.
Well, I mean, I could take some thick fabric, I guess. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so we done it.
All right, where are we going next?
Jason, just confirm that for me.
God, chill. And we were able to seal those two nasty men, I suppose.
And we're gonna
Is it
open the double door now.
I didn't add a con save
Alrighty.
to it yet.
I will ready that sorcerer's burps.
Fucking do it. Does anyone else want to ready things?
It's a weapon attack. It's not a con. Or it's poison. Yeah, the poison is a 13 DC 13 Constitution saving throw. I can send them to you too.
Okay.
I'm not sure
I would like to remind everyone, by the way, that I have adamantine armor. I cannot be crit, so I'm a greater tank than I used to be.
The con save 13, poison deals 46. If they succeed, I'm guessing they take half of that.
Like my AC is
Not
19, and I cannot.
necessarily. If it just says or make a con
Yeah.
save or take damage, then it usually means 0 if they make the save.
Oh, and then copy what potion of poison does for you. My computer is so well behaved tonight.
It's doing good.
I really need a new one, but it has been good for tonight.
Huh.
Is this a necromancer's PPE stash?
Necromancer's peepee?
Wait, as a bonus action, potion and Bagman can use cynical.
It sounds like a young adult novel that I don't want to read.
Okay. Where's the damage?
It's a +4 to hit, and then on a target takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
But that's for the tentacle itself. I'm talking about the poison that.
Yeah, I'm putting the potion.
I think.
I'm putting the actual. So I gave you the extra
Yeah.
function, and then this is the
Yeah.
base drink. This is the potion of poison.
Okay, so it's Constitution save throw or be poison.
Yeah. So when you drink it, you take damage, and then
While
you
you're
succeed
poison.
and then
And while you're poisoned, you take the 3d6 damage.
unless you pass it.
Yeah. At the end of each your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. Unsuccessful, retain the poison damage, and it decreases by 1d6. It decreases by 1d6.
Yeah.
That's significantly different. So there's actual multiple saving throws to subdue the damage to nothing.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm not saying it's a great potion. It's just one.
No, that's dope. All right.
Yeah. It can be great offensively, or if you figure out a way.
It'd be
to
great
make it-
for a barbarian. If
Yeah,
we
or
had
if you
one.
find it's a unity of poison for some reason, you know.
Yeah.
You just nullify that.
Well,
whole
no, but
thing.
it
Or-
says as long as you're as long as like it should end whenever you stop taking the poison damage.
Well, not necessarily.
But it said as long as you're poisoned in this way, not.
No, the damage occurs when you're poisoned this way, but the tentacle lasts for an hour regardless. So there is a workaround.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think we have just enough time to fling the door open, say, "Oh shit, those things look crazy," and
Yeah,
and
call
then the
it.
credits roll.
Right, so
Yep.
I'm gonna again, they are small, bigger than they're meant to be. They're small creatures.
Are we doing get help?
No, yeah, you don't have to worry. Pretty much, in
Repeat.
Roll20, this is the smallest a token will ever be. So yeah, as long as you just tell us, we'll get the picture. It's all good.
Are you guys gonna do get help as you walk in the room? What are we doing?
Yeah, let's do get help.
Right? And then modified get help or original get help?
If we
And so
Maybe next time.
instead, right?
I want you to do what Cordelia would do, and I will react.
Oh
to that.
goodness.
Okay, question 1.
Dylan
Did
wants
Novell
to dance.
Novell made the request?
Yes.
Right. And Novell is my elder, so I will honor Novell's request, and I will trust him since he is my blooded bosom,
Duke
and
is
I will.
Duke is gonna creep
you
up
go.
to Cordelia and be like, "It would be really funny if you threw him again."
That's terrible. Okay, so I'm weighing the angel of my elder has asked me not to do this, and then you just sort of.
Oh no.
It was
Saying,
really
Cordelia.
You know.
I could roll persuasion if you want.
Sure, go for it.
I mean, it's
do
against the
roll?
character, but so you don't have to like fully abide by it. But that's a 15.
You get inside it. Well, inside again if you want. You don't have to. Or it's really up to you.
I will roll an insight and tell no one. Okay. That's okay. So, what do you say?
Oh, I already said it, but I just say it'd be really funny if you threw him again.
I'm sorry. When I
Yeah.
said what do you say, I mean what did you roll? Excuse me. I'm a horrible.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Well, keeping to what I said, she just sort of looks at you and goes, "Okay, it would be kind of funny." She just raises her eyebrow and then turns and looks at you and just puts her hand on your shoulder and be like, "Go and play repeat, okay?"
All right,
boys, you're-
one second, real quick, just checking.
Uh-oh.
Good. And
What's that noise?
I guess it literally goes. The roundabout starts playing, and the moment she goes,
Yeah,
in the episode before,
I love it.
yeah, I would
Open the
definitely
door.
be sort of going like,
So wait, just so I know if I can place tokens. You push open the doors.
nope.
Yeah, and you grab Novell, and what do you do?
Him up, set him in an advantageous position such that he can shoot spells from behind me as I bonk out the stick and he goes, "Yeah, meat."
So you don't throw it.
I set him. Okay, I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna put him behind me, and Tacitus is gonna yeet himself out and go. And he's fire shaped, so he just goes.
Are those more?
Nice.
I don't know what they are,
What the
but
fuck
they're
are those?
there.
They are here. I'll show you. These are tiny creatures. Well,
I'm in front of you. Tacitus is in front of me, which means that anything 15 feet from him will take damage from him.
Ew.
yes, Caleb. Those are.
We-
Oh,
yeah.
I've just never played that
I was
before.
gonna-
I like-
Oh,
Can,
Would you have wanted to like
Gross.
ready something like Call or Thunderwave or something?
Yeah, probably.
Oh
you
yeah.
should do
I
that.
think maybe we could do all that at the beginning of next session,
Yeah.
perhaps.
I would say, I guess put into one of the chats perhaps what your intention is,
Yeah.
I'll do
so
it.
that we are more likely to remember next week.
I don't have to write down that I wanted to hide around the
There you
corner with my crossbow. But good
like
idea
that.
for the people with more complex builds.
Yes.
I'm gonna go first with the things. I gotta give it props to Christian tonight for just doing assassin shit twice and like obliterating my targets.
yeah.
Having literally, you were like, I do 44 damage. I was so rooted. It had 45 health. And one health, like fuck this amount, and
Yep.
ran. And he did a lot to the hook monsters too, and it was very impressive.
Thank you.
For me, I like the roleplay with the head, the ghost head.
That
was fun.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to say for me. So go ahead.
Let's see. For me, assassinating was really fun. There was also just some good like interplay between different characters. Like for instance, when the Duke was picking the lock, and Dalton just kind of like leans down from above.
Yeah.
Password.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
it's like the one time I could pick a lock faster.
I feel like I think that would fucking be hilarious. Like if Critical Role us and made our anime.
Yeah.
that would be
Oh, it would definitely be a moment.
that would be a clip.
Yeah. So I think that's probably it. Like,
You can clip
fuck
that.
my crits. I actually managed to pick a lock faster than the Duke
Yeah.
for once.
So many crits.
For one time. So I think that's my proudest moment was just that. As far as another person goes, I'll actually give it to Rob, like I was saying before.
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to remember what was it.
It was the lightning blast through the circle.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So that was insanely clever because we've been fucked over by a circle before. But also, furthermore, just on a personal level for Vaudry, without even sharing with the class, just knowing that, like, Elder Evil is involved. I'm not even going to tell people about it.
I'm not giving people the option to use.
We're not doing that.
Blah!
Yeah.
Just destroying it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Making an executive decision for the party was.
It was a good one. It was a very good
It was. It was very good. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, so for myself, I'm gonna honestly also go with the Arcana check on the circle and destroying it.
Yeah.
That was a really fun bit of RP. For someone else, I gotta give it to Dylan for his rant after Get Help. That was fucking amazing.
Fucking
That was
time, for God's sakes.
It was so fucking perfectly done in character.
Mm-hmm.
You're up, buddy.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing was getting to be like, hey,
Expressing opinions.
just a thought. So that was my favorite, and then obviously my favorite thing for somebody else was Cordelia doing
That's not what I don't think she knows what get help means, guys.
You described that as like, shit, you're literally just talking about Get Help. Like,
Just get help. Oh, that's great.
I just love
Cordelia
like,
thinks you're actually supposed to injure the person.
yeah, you're like, quick, my grandpa needs help, and chucked him.
right, the reason Get Help makes sense is because they're both gods and fucking.
Although this does give me an idea for a pair of characters who intentionally just have like a halfling rogue disguised as an elderly man, and they throw him. They do get help and throw him at the last second.
You guys want to hear something real
As a
terrible?
strategy.
Yeah.
My int is 12 and my whiz is 18. I should know not to throw old people.
I mean, to be fair, you live in a world of healing potions and resurrection spells.
I am wise enough to know that I am a healer, so I guess that's how. This is some Xenocore bullshit. Where she's
It's
like,
almost like when you have magical healing, it's kind of realistic that you would be a little less cognizant of like actually like injuries, you know.
True too, actually.
I will say there will be a time for a fastball special.
Also,
I cannot wait.
I'm curious to your stuff.
Yes.
You got some flowers. Let's go.
I really enjoyed that Cordelia got to do a little bit of
Chicken fried?
cold beer on the
Right.
pair of jeans that fitches.
Right.
Ah, yes, and the radio. You freak! You freak! Okay. I like that she got to do a little bit of the Mission Impossible style / Metal Gear, and I like acrobatics, Metroid style, like up onto the roof easement, which is barely wider than my boots, and she's clip clop without making any noise.
That was really.
And she just sort of kneels down and goes like, again, like she's like, like just does like the sphere of detect magic into the building, knowing that it can. She's like trying to make it go further, but obviously at 4th level, were it even possible to do so, she learns fairly quickly she cannot extend this power.
Yeah,
but uses it to
I'm
do.
trying to reward that.
But using it to like, I mean, you know, I'm tooting my own horn. I'm like, no, fuck this crap. Let's think spatially. And I was like, I have this ability. Let's get on a roof and try. Because like I got it. So the original Cordelia got out of prison using detect magic. So the, you know, the Marvel / DC shared universe bullcrap. Where I was like, oh, hey, you're sitting in the theater shoving popcorn in your mouth. Like, wait, when is she gonna detect magic? She did it in the other comic. She can probably do it here.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so that was a lot of fun to do. For someone else, I can't say Novell because then it's like we're just doing this.
I don't see why not. I mean, if you really feel that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
I
like
I like how the Duke is just like unperturbed, unwavered, unflappable, just like, I wonder what nice things they might have in here. Like, just we've just he's just like
it's been pretty.
You were truly just like, whatever. What a nasty, gross thing. Your internal monologue in my mind is just like, I really hope that servant Vaudry gets rid of that gross circle on the ground. I would hate it if it touched my fancy clothes, checks nails. What's that over there? Smells like clothes. And you go to open up the storage unit, and then I watch your face. He's like, like your eyebrows. You're just like.
It's like the first thing that actually caught his interest was the possibility of finding some vintage clothes, and there's just nothing there.
Like a mansion full of bullshit clothes, and you're just like, the hell
well,
it's not.
Yeah, it's not even that the clothes are bullshit. It's that like there's just like some alchemy aprons and supplies in here. It's not that kind of walk-in.
I love how pissed you were. Like, there's not one, but there's 2 fucking cabinets in here, and neither of them are
Mitchell.
proper.
Like
they wasted a walk-in on alchemy? What the fuck?
I literally picture the Resident Evil mansion in the Barclay Mountains, or the Arclay Mountains rather, where it's just like, that's a rich guy's mansion. There should be some cool stuff in here. And then, again, it's a building that has a lab in its basement. You're like, what the fuck is PPE doing in here?
It was a room outside the fucking ritual room.
That's fair. And yeah, it's just like bloody, nasty. Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. So
anyway, that's me.
We got
Tim. I think you said Tim.
All right.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah, my favorite thing was the splash zone bit.
That was fun.
And of course, just duking it out as usual. For somebody else, I feel like the way Cordelia wrecked that hook horror was fucking badass.
Yes.
Thank you.
And it allowed me to do the funny splash zone bit because blood sprayed everywhere. Because it was such a cool finishing move. Fatality.
I think that just leaves John.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah.
Someone else I gotta go with Novell and Cordelia doing like the help, my grandpa's sick.
I think
Get help rules.
Yeah.
it does.
Get help.
I also completely forgot about Get Help. I thought I was being original.
June, I hate to say this, but we've had this discussion.
We've had this discussion.
Nothing's original.
Nothing's original, especially not my idea.
Especially everybody's ideas. There's no such thing.
John, what was your favorite thing that Boone did?
He didn't do much this session, so nothing.
Oh.
Well, he picked his magic item.
You did pick a good magical item. That being said, we need to put gas on Boone.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. But what paratext could you inject into the story that didn't get said because we didn't have time for interjections? Like what inner monologue or I'll take it, honestly, if you guys are cool with it. I'm like, John's creative enough. what thing was going on in Boone's head that we didn't get to see?
I'm in empty mode right now, so I couldn't tell you.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. That's the
You're
spoons.
allowed.
That's the spoons they had, and that's okay.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to congratulate you all on coming for my D&D session, and thanks for playing. Oh, wait.
Offended in
Ow.
DM.
What are you doing over
Some of
there?
us are wearing headphones.
I
What's
guarantee
that
you-
noise?
Cordelia is actually level 3 now.
No, that sucks for everyone. Tacitus literally turns back into an embryo and becomes and dies.
Sorry.
There's a fate worse than death. Pre-life.
I guess
Not
twice though,
pre-
right? I guess he already did pre-life once.
He was pre-lifed. This man is like 1,000 years old, and he just keeps having to.
So man, you got free.
I'm
you
also
got Big Mac
super
on
glad
my-
it didn't rain like it was supposed to. Like I guess
It was
worse
meant
than
to.
it was real nasty. I was laying in bed early to take a breather, relaxing, and it was getting real loud outside in the wind and shit. And I got an alert about a severe thunderstorm. in
Yeah.
Chapel
Yeah.
Hill. And I'm glad it didn't, because I'm glad you guys get to drive home safe and had a good time and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It was very fun. I had a lot of fun.
It was a really good side.
I'm glad you guys like my
Yeah.
hot ghost. Also,
That was awesome.
we're keeping up the
Oh,
canon
but
where you
you're
guys see
good.
a 3-story mansion building and start at the top and work your way down.
That's
We
our
are.
tradition. Time our tradition. We find a
I-
way to
hold on,
fuck our ways to the top, and then
Hmm.
Real quick, I want to ask you guys one thing. Would you guys have searched? Would you guys have searched the monster's body?
yeah. So because I mean, I was
Yeah.
tasting his blood, right? Like what's in what's in the butler's blood?
So.
Because I was curious about why would he be wrong?
Well, yeah, he's wrong because the magic is from another place.
But like I'll say this: he's wearing clothes, right?
He was. He got the idea he was a butler. He was.
The
He was a butler. That's why he was wearing the butler outfit.
right. So that's kind of
And
like
now he's in Munster.
Yeah.
But also here, there are. I just remembered, and I want to make sure I got this before we spoil. There we go. Come on. Because there is stuff in his pocket.
Increase level 7. He gets big enough to ride, and I was like, what if we just have an overall ride to Tacitus from that around? Yeah, bitch, yeah.
That's what I hear Shay sometimes. She's like, yeah, man, yeah.
He's like in my mind, he will look like a big. What's Shane's his bully? Drogon. He's a.
Oh yeah, Drogon.
Yeah, what is
An
he?
iguana.
Iguana.
Yeah.
Yeah. I picture like a big ass iguana, but he's got
Iguana forever.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, whenever Novel's tired after level 7, you can just ride him for faster than your speed, and at that point,
That's really kind of you.
Right?
It's so kind of you to think we're gonna make it to level 7.
we will.
Sorry, I
Surely,
cut you off.
Some
Surely
of us
we
will.
At least.
Is that a threat?
Some of us will. Perhaps.
At least.
perhaps the kind of.
I won't give follow-ups to that. I'll just say at least.
So hold on. The Empress had her butler uniform has a pocket containing the locket
What's in the locket?
What's in the note?
Do you open the locket? What?
Oh no, I'm just stretching.
Oh, you were
sorry.
just trying
So
Yeah.
to start,
So-
what's the note?
A picture of his family and a note about his retirement plans.
The note contains a sketch of a wine bottle and a row of 4 circles. So it's like a wine bottle and then 1, 2, 3, like going down, and then the second from, or I guess it's the second from the top is scratched out.
So we have circle, scratched out, circle, circle.
Yes.
Okay.
And there is also the locket.
Let's, as was said, let's see what's inside the locket. Who was this man's?
You open the locket.
Whose man's is this?
So you open the locket and it speaks the words Fariv Haruk. It's I'm definitely putting this in the chat.
I'm just gonna take a picture of my wine bottle and send that to the chat as a cryptic reminder.
It is Farri. No, FARRL. What's the single one? Not a parentheses.
Umlaut.
The column in the sky.
FARR.
Yeah, apostrophe FARRL apostrophe V space. I'm gonna put it in the chat. HRAK.
Okay.
You'll get a kick out of this, Jason.
Should I roll to recognize it? I will.
Hold on.
That was terrible.
That specific hand gesture I put in the chat is for you, Jason.
Nice.
Oh wait, I just texted you. I didn't do that. Christian, you also have a message.
Oh, okay. Let me check.
Oh yeah, the Korean thing. Hell yeah.
You mentioned it. I was like,
yeah,
you can get it. Scan gang.
Here we go.
I will not remember to put that in the chat. If you want,
I did it. I put it in the chat.
Okay.
You did.
Cool.
Does anyone want to speak deep speech?
I do.
You know,
Please hold.
You know, it's it says forever changing.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay.
Where's proficiencies on Beyond? I'm dumb. Cannot remember.
So that was the last thing I wanted to add.
Okay, so before everyone leaves, we're gonna go ahead and raid out to our friend Pierce, Heartless Halo.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Pierce.
So,
we love Pierce.
Hope y'all had fun. I hope you're able to laugh, even if it was at our expense. And we hope that if anything's weighing on you, it feels a little bit lighter after hanging out online with friends. Stand by for the raid, but until next time, bye.
Bye.